Oh my God, guys, the podcast is brought to you by G4 Claims. Now look, G4 Claims are covering everywhere. They're covering all the roads, man.
Oh well, except they don't cover North Macedonia.
Aye, there's no roads in North Macedonia.
The helicopter country.
If you are listening to this in North Macedonia, I'm sorry, this one's not for you. But if you are in Scotland, you have been involved in a wee accident, you want to get justice served, yeah? Then there's only one company to contact. It's G4 Claims. Get down to the description. All their details are there. You're involved in a wee bump and you want to get that ching-ching, that dollar. Get involved with them and they will sort everything out for free. Beautiful. And also, if you are interested in looking suave this summer, yeah, we're ending the summer now, but we're going into, we're going into autumn.
We're going into hoodie weather, I think.
We are going into hoodie weather, Jamie, and guess what? We are selling hoodies. Would you have believed that? They're behind us right now. They're on the screen. It's fantastic. We've got 3 designs. We've got the mushroom design, the deep fried melting text, and we do have the alien head. We've also got tote bags, mouse mats, mugs. We've got it all, yeah.
Everything, mate. Everything you could possibly need.
But again, if you are in North Macedonia, do not order. We will not be going there.
No, because the vans kind of get about.
We do not have that type of courier available.
It's a nightmare.
But otherwise than that, troops, enjoy the podcast.
The shit change, but you know for the most part nothing indifferent. Sometimes be stuck in my ways, weekend fucked up in somebody's kitchen, sticking my hand, I'm chilling with the troops and my few cans down, so I walk like Winston. Trust me, I wake up hanging, you hang that I'm leaving this bed, you're kidding, I'm sitting on back in the pad, get deep fried and I smoke some packs of the grass, put the feet up, kick back and relaxing at best, know I'm sitting on Reilly's Gaff.
Knees weak, arms are heavy, there's vomit on his sweater already.
Mom's biscotti. Jamie, now, was I nearly addicted to night nurse? Aye. Jamie Kelly did fake a form. Do you want to tell them what you done, Jamie?
Well, I wouldn't call it faking. I just said...
Wait, there's a lot of air coming through this, man.
Maybe that.
Turn that, put power right, and then put it down.
Aye.
Put it on night nurse mode.
Night nurse mode, man. Oh, we conked it in this gym, bro.
Conked it, bro. Dirty boy. You dirty boy. Wash your hands, you dirty pig.
Yeah, dirty wine.
You dirty pig.
What's that dirty wine again? Is that not a thing?
Dirty wine?
A dance or something? A dirty wine?
A dirty wine? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's that. What do they call that in Jamaica when they all grind on each other very sexually? Is it ball? It's not even called ball. It's like ball something. It's something that it doesn't sit. Dance hall. I think that's what it's called. Can you search that, Joe? Dance hall. Jamaican. Type in Jamaican woman grinding their fat. Type in big Jamaican woman grinding.
Jamaican woman ass. Type that and see what comes up.
Type in a big Jamaican ass, Joe. No, no, bigger one, mate.
So what is this? Is this like a dance move or something?
Aye, it's called it's basically, right, what it is, people, is I think it's in Jamaica. It must be in Jamaica. It's big Jamaican women shaking their asses.
Is it not just twerking? Is there a merit art to the...
No, this is very aggressive twerk. It's it's actually, I don't even know if I would want it to happen. It looks sore, mate. Have you never seen this?
No, I like shit like
right,
that.
Try and get it up, right? It's type in big Jamaican arse grinds.
I don't want this. This can't be monetizable.
Maybe if that boat's sailed to us, bro.
That's true, mate. We were going to try and be PG for a bit, weren't we? See if we could make a bit of money off a podcast.
Aye, we're making absolutely nothing, guys, because we keep saying sweary words.
Aye, looking up big Jamaican arses.
Looking up big Jamaican arses. What it is, guys, it's called dance hall or something, I think. I believe it's called. Now, what I will say about the name dance hall is it doesn't give a good description of... I think it's dance hall. It doesn't give a good description of what happens.
No, because my granny says, you can do in the dance hall, talk about subby.
Aye, and you're like,
I'm going to the dance hall, granny.
You bet. No, but before the podcast, we were talking about Jamie Kelly illegally acquiring some
night nurse.
Some night nurse. Now, what is the deal with this, Jamie? Tell me first, why do you want night nurse, and then secondly, how did you acquire it?
Right, well, there was a bottle of night nurse in my house that I just had sometimes for falling asleep. Morgan has it most of the time, but I thought this was like a thing that you had to go to, like it was hard to get or whatever, like you had to go and get prescribed it for if you're an insomniac or something, but I just like the taste of it. No, like sometimes I would just like have a wee bit forgot to sleep. Now my head's pure racing and all that, and it ran out, so I was like, I'm just going to look up if I can get it online, and I seen it on Boots, but then it said like fill out this disclaimer, and it was like, oh, what age are you, like who's buying this, who you buying it for, all this shit, right? But one of the things was like, one of the things said, when will you be consuming this product? And then I said, at night time. And then it said like, why? And I said, to get to sleep. Like, I don't know what they expect. See if somebody was trying to get...
I think it was like a test to see like, when will you be taking this? You're like, during the day. And they're like, but you can't get night nurse then.
No.
Imagine you just spoke like a walrus for a full podcast.
What would I like? Remember on the last Deep Fried we did, you asked me to become a black hole. Sign up for Patreon Deep Fried, by the way. Can you become a walrus for me then? How do you expect a walrus to act on a podcast? Is that a fart? Or is that a walrus fart?
No, that's like, I'm a walrus, but I'm nervous about the podcast starting.
Right,
and then once I get into it, I'll be more like,
is that how...
oh my god, Joe's pure handling Jamie's meat.
I didn't enjoy that.
Joe, without consent, came over and grabbed Jamie's.
Mate, we'll get back to the walrus, right? We'll get back to the walrus, but that's just reminding me of something. Have you ever had your computer taken over by somebody, like from somewhere else? Like, say you had like a MacBook and they were like, oh, I don't need to see what the problem is, and then they take over it. Happened in my work. And the mad IT guy's like, I'll just do it for you. And he was like in his house and he like took care of my computer and he was like clicking on files and all that. Mm-hmm. Made me feel dirty.
Aye, it's you're open to a lot of I mean, even though, is it a work computer?
Aye.
Even then, mate, I'd still feel a bit like, oh, what if somehow there's a nuclear cranny that you could sneak through and get some stuff that I don't want to be on the ABC.
See, speaking of that, mate, ages ago, happened to my laptop I used for like uni and that, right? And somebody had to like take over it for HP or something, and they were like, right, I'm gonna like I don't know what they call it, no mirror your screen, but
HP with the source.
Is that not that's
HR?
That's the laptops, isn't it? No, like HP. It was somebody for HP. They said I was doing something that wasn't allowed.
Right.
No, the laptop company, and I had something wrong with it, so they said they were going to take care of the laptop, and they said, right, I'm going to do it now. So if you've got any sensitive info open,
dirty vids.
Aye, like if you've got any
dance hall bits,
close them now. And then I went, well, all right, no bother. And then I went, oh no, he's going to think I did then. So I was like, I don't, by the way.
Oh, that's the guiltiest thing you can ever do.
Like, I was just so nervous about it, do you know what I mean? But see, it's the same kind of thing. It means that this feels the same as me. See, when you take your motor into the garage and you like have to, it's like somebody that pure knows about something that you don't. So like, mine was something today where there was a pixel, I did pixel in mine, and they were like doing something else, and I was like, oh, you could probably see that did pixel, couldn't you? And he was like, nah, mate, it doesn't look like that. And just because obviously that's on my physical screen.
What, were you trying to be like, I'm going to let him know that I kind of know what's going on here?
A wee bit, just like, I was embarrassed that I've got like this a wee bit fucked at the top corner of the laptop, and I was like, oh, you probably see that, I dropped my laptop or something. And the guy was like, no,
so
I can't see these pixels, mate. It doesn't look like that. And it's the same as like when you take your motor into a garage, mate, and you're like, I don't know, it happens like, you know how they mad spaces where cunts pure, it's worse in garages because it's mad manly cunts, and you get in and you go, like my pal Kieran Hughes always says, like every time he takes his motor into the garage he goes in and he says fuck more than like any other place. He said he went and once done, aye man, fuck no, the motor's fucking fucked, man.
Like, it's so funny that he thinks, like, in there he'd have gone, fuck, I can't bump this cunt now. He said fuck about 3 times. But you do that, like you, like, get a grog like, in your motor.
Aye.
As you're do you in your motor as you're getting out.
Mate, on the windscreen.
No, get out the motor and then open the door and grog in it. And then shut it, but it's fucked.
Fucking piece of shit.
Fucking heap of shit. Mate, any chance you can just scrap that.
Mate, but it happened to me once that they said to me, like, what's your issue? But it was after they asked me, do I know my serial number or something?
What?
For my motor. Like, they was like, do you know your something number? It was like, mad.
I think I know what you're talking about, Sin.
A register number or something, right? So I was like, hey, no, I don't know. And then they done, right, what's your issue? And I thought it was an issue number, and I was like, I don't know, mate. Do you find it in like a wee book or something? And he was like, mate, what's your issue? And I was like, no, I don't know, mate. Like, I'm not sure. And he's like, what's wrong with your motor? Like that, like, I had to pure like come down to my level, mate. I was like, I don't know. I was like, oh, issue, needs brake pads, mate.
I just spat in it.
It's fucked now.
Aye, mate, garages are a place where you're like, but you know a mechanic, but
Aye, but I was like, so I went, like, so see when we moved back to Australia, I could have went into like college to do like my fucking standard grades or whatever, and I was like, fuck that. I was like young still, I was only 15 or something, but I was like, fuck that, I'll just go and get a job, go and start working.
I'm fucking shitting your ass, I'm fucking trading you, mate.
Aye, so like I started working in this garage. It was like I had HGV garage, so I done it for like 3 years, but now that way I was just a pure wee dick, get swept up and like washed vans and all that, like just a mad wee. But I did learn a wee, like a hang or two, but it was all about HGV shit, so I'd go in and talk about like mad shit that's no in motors. Know what I mean? Everything's all electric, not in motors. Like HGV things, like that's lorries. For him that doesn't know the technical term, is just like hitting shit with hammers and using cable ties to hold up exhausts and all that. It's mad. Fucking,
so it's like you should just go in and start spouting about that. I think the fucking just mad parts that are on.
Camshafts, the fucking That's I try that a bit, but it doesn't. I get so, mate. You can probably tell. Like a kid on, I know a lot about shit, but I get caught out quite a lot.
You date. Jamie Kelly has a rich history of metaphorically going in too fitted, I would say, to absolutely everything, mate.
Aye.
Like, I mean, mate, I'm so sorry. Can you move your foot? Because I just keep looking at it. I just keep looking at it, mate. It's just like pure. I'm just keep like looking at your cock. No, I can get a good look at your cock. Good, mate. Glad you moved that, bro. I can get a right good look at your junk.
Can you move the shorts?
In the bottom, mate. Aye, bockies, huh? Right, so
I've not got any boxers on, by the way. Look.
You do that a lot, eh?
No. Do you?
I feel like you're like, it's so free, you know that?
Oh, right. Aye, when I'm wearing shorts, I don't wear boxers like ever.
Like, no.
Let my balls hang out the sides and that.
What are you saying about that, Joe? Your shorts always wear the bockies, eh?
Aye. Unless they look too bigger than the shorts.
Is it no unhygienic not to wear boxers or something?
Maybe, mate. Maybe.
Mate, wearing bockies makes your cock small, innit?
Of course it does, mate. It restricts it.
That my excuse, bro.
It strangles the cock, bro.
Mate, when buds see my cock, I go, I wear bockies.
I wear bockies, obviously.
That's why my cock's small, innit? But hey, man, what you gotta do? Mate, I was thinking a lot about this today, actually. You know how George Ezra...
Homegrown alligator.
George Ezra reminds me because I was thinking, who even fucking likes George Ezra? Like, who is actual shit? It's just like a guy that you hear. Don't tell me you like George Ezra, bro.
George Ezra.
Mate, George Ezra reminds me of a wee fucking 4-year-old boy that's just pissed his pants or something, mate. Dad, I just pissed my pants. And I can hear pure George Ezra in the background, mate. That's what homegrown alligator. It just, mate. Like, I can't even imagine who would be sitting. Like, see, like, even like something like Screamo, right?
Aye.
I don't like it, but I get it.
Aye.
I get how somebody could be like, that's my fucking thing. Wow. But George Ezra, I'm like, who likes this?
I think it's because I like some things like that. Like I like fucking see that Sampha and all that, and like Tom Adele, like mad kind of singy.
But George, like, look, like, let's do this. I'm going to get George Ezra's lyrics up here now. This is his most recent hit, Green Green Grass, right? So, green green grass, blue blue sky. You better throw a party on the day that I die. Green green grass, blue blue sky. you better throw a party on the day that I die. Why? Why do you need to throw a party? We go together, Adam and Eve, but the girl is so much more than just another apple thief. Yeah, she's a genius. Watch and learn how she sets the world on fire just to watch this sucker burn.
Right, so let's like dissect it, right? So she's not just another apple thief. So is that, who steals apples these days, Evan?
Mate, well, talking about stealing apples, I think I've spoken about this in a previous episode. There was a famous dirty movie that was going about when I was in school, the lemon stealing whore.
That whore is stealing my lemons.
And aye, that was what a concept for a dirty video. I mean, at the point, this is at least 12 years ago, do you know what I mean? So they've obviously starved, the doctor's appointment and the pizza delivery boy.
The pool guy.
The pool boy, aye. So they've had to go for that, right? Imagine him sitting in a room like that, right? So we've done all that, what can we go? And somebody's like, can we do, it's like one guy's like dream to get that done. He's like, can we eventually go with my thing? They're like, aye, just fucking do it.
Just do it, let him do it and we'll just...
So there's this whore, right? And she goes into the garden, right? And basically, right, she's just wanting some lemons, right? And she's willing to pay any price for these lemons.
And money?
With her mouth.
Mate, do you know what it is? It's a mad Amish person, like now like one of the mad people with a pitchfork.
Aye.
They're just sitting in this meeting at Pornhub or something. Or P-Hub or whatever you like.
Well,
he's sitting and he's like, well, I've always fantasized about a lemon stealer.
There's a whore in my garden the other day, and she had a bunch of lemons in her hand. I thought, well, I'd like to suck on them titties.
Mate, do you know, speaking about the dirty films, right? Joseph had one.
What is this going to say?
Ages ago, it was like a mad. Now, one of the. You get them like, no, you showed me because it was heavy funny. It was the mad. It was like a guy going like, do you want a burrito? And he was like holding like a wrap around his cock and it just came into the picture like that. I just thought he did voices for it, mate.
There's a bit of everything on it at the moment.
You can get
I seen a stat, it was like, is it like, there's like a certain percentage of the internet that is dirty movies, mate. And it's like a quite a high percent. But it's like 15% of the internet,
way,
right, or
mate.
something like that. It's crazy, right? But then, like, it's just mental, mate. These with the virtual reality, mate, things are only going to get bigger for the dirty movie industry.
So here's this statistic, right? One figure cropped up again and again is that 37% of the internet is made up by porn.
Fuck
That's the
off.
BBC's.
37%, mate. Think about what you do on the internet. It's like everything. Like, it's got everything, man. Like, think
life.
about how much like shit's in just one website, like Wikipedia.
Aye.
Think about how much info's in that.
Aye, and it's
How much?
it's
Joseph,
dwarfed.
Type in how much. What percentage of the internet is like football or something? Know what I mean?
Aye, mate. Do you know what? Like, I kinda can't ever understand, right? I kinda, in respect to anybody that does it, I'm not hating on it, right? But for the customer's point of view, why you would sign up for an OnlyFans?
Aye. No, I know.
Wait, because hold on, Jamie. I heard a wee bit of doubt in your voice there, right?
No, because I thought you were going to say, I was like ready to, I thought you were going to say, no, how they mad things, it's like, I don't even know if I want to say this, like mad Brazzers accounts and that, and like...
Oh, right, like to get mad premiums.
Aye, and like mad cunts that pure comment on shit. Like, I thought you meant one of them, which is obviously mad creeps.
Quality vid.
Aye, but the OnlyFans thing I don't get, and you know what I don't get as well? How, like, it's all like, see, like, every time you see like a mad tweet that's like, no, how one of the tweets it's like just a copy and pasted funny tweet by a lassie that's trying to punt her OnlyFans. It's always like in their name it says like 0.1% in the world.
Aye, how can they all be that?
Aye.
There's a lot of lies going about.
Imagine you seen one that was like top 80%. There's a mad guy. How many guys do you think are on that? Do you think there's hundreds?
Mate, a guy messaged me saying like, any chance you could give me a shout out, blah blah blah, right? But he didn't say what it was. It was in my Twitter message request, right? So I'm like, what the fuck's this? So I clicked on it, mate, and it's this cunt stoning his fucking cock out and all that. I'm like, why? What like?
Did they have a big juicy fucker, aye?
No.
No?
He was in the top 74%, bro. It was a wee pecker. Shout out to that guy, you're getting your shout out, man.
I wonder if that's a mad fetish of lassies, like mad wee micro penis.
Oh, bro.
Micro peni.
Pull up a micro penis, Joe. Mate, this is the most sexual episode we've done.
How have you been, by the way? You alright?
Been alright. Mate, no, I was thinking like, obviously we get to look at the analytics and all that, and I was thinking like, obviously the pod is growing, Jamie. We're doing pretty well, given our size as an operation.
Our backgrounds.
Our tough upbringings. I was beat. Get on, guys. I was not. But I was thinking about like, we are kind of. I just can't ever see us breaking into England, mate. Know what I mean?
Aye.
Because I was thinking about something the day, right? It's just so funny. It's like, so when we were at Hideout, so it's in Croatia, right? Obviously, so just like a lot of Europeans, but a lot of English, and there was like we snuck into me, Donachie, Callum, and was it Joe? Can't remember. But we snuck into the VIP bit, right? Because we realised like the VIP section, the band for the VIP bit was the colour. The inside of the normal bands. So like if you turned that band inside out, it looked like the VIP band.
Right.
So like so all they done was like, see when you're in like the VIP bit, like they just look at the colour of your band. Do you know what I mean? They wouldn't like pure like show, is it? So
that's an oversight by the people that put the hang on.
It truly is, mate. I hope they've changed their band strategy up. But we went up, right, and we ended up acquiring some substances off a man who had this big massive mad road man, mate. He had a big massive Rolex on. He had like I didn't even see him once without a balloon in his mouth. You know what I mean? One of the cunts that's just pure walking about with him, pure like just constant. So we ended up getting some stuff off him, and we had a great time. And then we seen him later, right? I think his name was Rick or something, right? Which probably was the actual his name. Coming to think of it.
My name's Rick.
They've saved it off on as like Rick. Right, so we bumped into him, right, and we're up here ripping him up. It's happening, Rick, no way, we've seen you up at VIP and that. He's like, all right, boys, like, what's happening? All right. He's like, so we're kind of like stoning, talking to him. But it's quite awkward because it was like, he probably didn't want to be stoning, talking to us, right? Aye. So we're up here ripping, bro, what's happening, bro? And now that way he's probably trying to think like, what can I even say to these cunts? Like, what have we got in common? You know what I mean? So he's like talking, so my pal Donachie's up to him, he's like, what's happening, bro? Talking to him, he's like, do you boys do a bit of graph back home? Like, do you just do a bit of graph, know what I mean? Like a bit of like, selling shit and that.
Punting, aye.
And Donachie turned around and he was like, grafting? No, we've all got buds, mate. We won't be grafting here. I was like, oh, Donachie, man.
We will not be. Listen, Rick, you're a nice enough guy, right? But I'm not coming back to the hotel. You're right. All right, I'll come back for a glass of wine. Right?
I was just like, that's just like the language barrier. I was just like, oh, we'll blow our chances to be Rick's pal.
Mate, see, speaking of like just differences and like, just because it's not far London and it's similar kind of city in Glasgow, I think. Do you know what I mean? Like they're kind of.
What, London?
It's a kind of similar place. It's just bigger and like, but the cultural differences are so like, it's just so different. But we were down there once, right, for for a gig. Went down to see the Who, right? It was a good weekend. Me, Reese, Claire, and Kieran, and we were pissed, and we went up to this guy that was just like, he'll know where to get a bit of gear, right? And went up to this guy, right, and he was like. No, it was just a kind of normalish guy, but he had like a mad Peaky Blinders cap, like a flat cap hang on, and he had like no teeth, but then like one gold tooth and all that. And he was like, "All right, boys, what you want? You want a bit of Charlie? You want girls? You want this? You want that?" No, girls. I was like that. I better get on, mate. I know. And he was
with the key. Gear bro. Right, hang on.
We'll go that.
Shit, mate.
But he goes, I point you there, right? And he pointed to there, and there was this big, like, huge fat cunt with like a mad, like Oliver Twist looking suit on with a mad fucking one of the hats, and he was like leaning against a wall with a toothpick, and he was like that. Oh, fuck, right. We went up there and then like we kind of walked around the corner and it was like Soho. It was like a mad dodgy bit and it was like a mad like just this wee fucking like alley thing, and we went round and he's like, all right, what do you want? And he goes like that. We'll like gear, and he's like that, and then pulled it out like this bit of his hat, of his mad hat, right? And he was like and then we were like, oh, fuck's sake. And he was like, do you want like pure or do you want just like, I don't know what they call council, what would they cut? It's like, pure, do you want pure or cut? And we're like, just a cut, mate. Like, the wee guys. And he's like, I'm gonna be honest with you boys, it's just like dishwater or something. It's like dishwater. It's like Diz. It's like Diz or something. He said, well, that well.
Much is it? Is it cheaper?
Is it cheaper than Dash in the shop? And he actually crazy, but he was like that, and we were like, oh, obviously pure then. And he fucking whipped out these mad big rocks on it, and he was like, go on then, scam, not like scram, not. It was just like a mad different experience for here, do you know what I mean? Like here it would just be a mad cunt. I don't even know how would you, like, see if you're in Glasgow and how cunts go, I'll go up to Glasgow, good night out and all that. What would you do for, like...
What would I tell him to do?
No, what would you do? Say you were for Norwich.
Right.
Do a Norwich accent, just to check if you can do it.
I'm from Norwich.
Perfect. So you're from Norwich, right? You're coming up to Glasgow for a stag do, innit? What, like, where'd you go? Plan a night.
So like, have I already, is this like with my knowledge of Glasgow the new, or like I don't really know and I'm just like going to the places that look good?
Like put you need to become this wee prick for Norwich.
I'm probably going to come up, I'm probably going to get off at Central Station, get the train up, I'm probably going to get bumped. I'll go into Burger King, get extremely bumped for a burger, come out, walk out of the Blue Lagoon, get harassed by somebody immediately.
Everybody.
Get harassed. Mate, see that bit at the Blue Lagoon? It's probably one of the most like intense places you could, like that just square of road. Like I can't remember the last time I went to that bit of road and didn't see the police.
Aye, like hunters of police, like vans and
They
that.
just sit there just like, something's going to happen, man.
Motors like nearly knocking cunts down and all that.
Aye.
Mate, actual fucking me and you, the other side of it.
Aye, right now. Aye. Can't talk. There's an ongoing court case. We'll get a more aggressive. We've got more aggressive dance hall.
It's so funny.
Is this just going to be like?
Mate, they to you.
Be careful, guys. Mate, he just put her in a mad fucking.
She's not Tim.
Was that a swamp tomball?
Put the hat on her. That'll cure it. Like, I don't even.
Why would you want to do that as a guy?
Look. Look at this, right? That's what I don't get. Like, what are they getting at it? If you can't see this, there's a guy basically doing wrestling moves on a woman who's just holding her arse out. And now he's like on a skateboard, like a surfboard almost.
No, like a surfboard.
Tony Crocs, man. Look at.
Look at the one in the background.
This is the shit I'm talking about. I don't even understand what's going on in this, mate.
Oh, aye.
Fucking insane, mate. So I meant to bring this up the other week. One of the patrons, Taylor Walker, shout out. He's actually going to be the director for an episode.
Aye.
Obviously, that's an option. If you'd sign up for the Patreon, you can pay and just decide what we do for a whole deep fried.
You can puppeteer us for a deep fried.
Aye, and we do like getting played by. So Taylor Walker's told us a story about a young man who tried to sneak acid in I don't know if it was T in the Park or something, and he had like sheets and sheets of it, right? But he had it like on his body, like taped to his body almost, so they couldn't find it because of like the heat and the sweat, it seeped into his pores, and then like he's like. He obviously fucked his whole nut and thought he was a sunflower, right? Thought he became a sunflower, and his ma had to go up to like the hospital every day and like kid on to water him so that he would.
That's so funny. That is so funny.
But I've heard about that before.
It's an amateur move, mate, because I've done the same thing, but you just need to put cling film on your body first.
Aye.
Or like tape on the bit that you're putting it, but if it was sheets, not like right round there, I don't know what you're meant to do. But
That is a heavy dumb thing to do.
Isn't
You're
it?
doing through airports and all that though, it's a different thing.
Well, aye, so we obviously sneak them all off to Philadelphia. There's a big market for that.
Oh, aye.
Mate, aye.
The
So
acid market in
me and
Philadelphia.
Joseph, obviously, we'll go to Cancun next week. That's to get a shipment in, and just we're going to walk across to Philadelphia.
What kind of shit you got to do in Cancun?
Mate, fuck no. Do you know what we're going to do, mate? We're going to do a mad Mayan tour, I think, and like see all the old
I like
Mayan
that.
temples and shit. But I says to Joseph, right? I says to Joseph about this TikTok I seen. That was at one of these tours for the Mayan temples, like no, the main one, the one I'm thinking now that's stairs up beside. It's got a plateau at the top.
big one?
I had it. See the big one earlier.
Oh, Main Street.
Aye, so in that, the guy walks in front of the stairs and goes, and then see in 2 seconds after that, the noise travels up the stairs and then comes back on like you can hear it. It's mad, and it's pure engineering and shit.
It's built to do that.
And Joseph says, I'm not bored about that. I could do the same up a close.
High-rise flat.
High-rise flat. Aye. But that was
mate,
it. Actually, I'll get that up.
Mate, but like, isn't it mad, all these mad ancient structures, and you just wonder, like, all of them have like, they're all like built to like a mad point. Like, they come from the ground and up to a mad point, and it's like, a lot of them have stairs on them as well.
Aye. It's weird how they like, because that's in just outside of Cancun, and then that's this similar to shit in Egypt and shit. Like, I think that's
mate, there's so many all over the world, but then it's like, they're all structures, and they've all got like, I think maybe Göbekli Tepe as well. It's like stairs leading up the way into something, and it's like, people think like, did they figure out how to like
signal shit?
No, not even like signal shit, like stairways into like a different dimension or like a different universe, or like, who knows, mate?
Who does know, mate? But all I do know is it makes a funny noise when you clap. Do you want to see it?
Mm-hmm.
And the sound gets amplified all over the staircase. So that means the staircase is the driver, okay? So when the sounds reach the door, it comes through the speaker. It's not just a door. It became 185, listen, megahertz. From 33 hertz to 185 megahertz, Rodrigo, that's Doppler, baby.
That's Doppler.
Wi-Fi, none. We got a driver. And the driver is the staircase. And the sound you're getting is the water sound. You got it? Activated by the clap, by the energy of the vibration.
I don't know what this cunt's saying, mate. I just want this.
Enough of your shite, get to the clap, mate.
Now I'm gonna do it. Kukulkan. I'm gonna clap 3 times, and you're gonna hear that word coming out there. Kukulkan.
Cool, innit?
So it's engineered inside it so that the sound waves create a mad
amplification.
That's mental,
Is
isn't
that
it?
still going on? Shut the fuck up, bro. Aye, so we'll go and do that, mate. We'll go to the mad, you've seen the mad bongo fucking bingo or whatever it's called. It's not called that, but it's like...
What, in SWG3?
it's called like the bongo clubs or something, and it's like a bad, mad mental show that's like, get trapeze artists and cunts singing, and now like it's like a carnival thing, but it's in a big massive building and that, and you go to them, and then just smoke a power of bud. Is that legal or that?
If you've got enough money.
Oh, I mean, I might get in with the cartels, mate. I think I might end up running the place.
Mate, see when we were in at Hideout again, when I just went with just me and Joe, we met a young Slovenian man by the name of Victor, who used to cycle over the border with a backpack full of drugs.
Aye.
And we actually met Victor because when we were getting into an apartment, he was getting pure like, you know the way the English are, mate? Obnoxious, rude,
Pricks.
arrogant. Mm-hmm. So they were like, there was like boys like pure, oh, I'm not fucking paying, you fucking magging that, like, and we were like, what the fuck are they doing to this cunt? Mm-hmm. And he was getting pure like, no bullied at him, but it was just like, there was a mad situation where like, what the fuck? And then we started talking to him, and then so we got to know Victor. So then the next year we went, Victor was there again, mate. Victor came over the border yet again from Slovenia, and he actually tried to recruit us, mate.
Did he? Aye.
He tried to recruit us. The first time we met Victor, he said, boys, I have everything you want. Apart from kit, we are still cooking it.
Still cooking the kit.
So fresh for the source. Whipping it.
Mix.
So, you know, Victor was a wee lovely young man, and he tried to recruit us. He was like, he was writing down pure, this how much you make it per year. You come over, you do 4 festival. You come, you sell to this place, and you come over, and you make this much. And he would like no say the amount, and he'd like slide a bit of paper with like an amount on it. I was like, you're literally just walking about selling drugs, mate. Why can't you just tell me the amount that I would be making?
Was it good, but was it good though?
It was more a gear than I was making at the time. In
what, for 4 festivals?
4 times a year come over. That's how much you make in a year.
So you'd make like say, just for talking sake, we're saying like what, 30 plus?
Aye, and there's obviously like incentives and commission.
Dental care and that.
Aye, you get healthcare and all
Aye,
that. So
that's
Victor
good.
was sorting that for me, man.
Mate,
But
I would do that like 100%.
mate, see, he left and he's like, I'll let you think about it. And we're like, I need bother. And me and my pal were sitting like that. I mean, that's a good opportunity for us, bro.
Aye, that's what I'm hoping for in Mexico, mate. Like the cartel to just, because he's plucked you how many cunts go to hide out, like hundreds of thousands or something.
I did feel pretty special, to be honest. Aye. He thought these boys could really cycle over the border with a lot of drugs.
Psycho?
Aye, there was unless like we saved up to get a car or something, I think Victor, or even we might have been getting a baccy off Victor over the border
on a wee skateboard or something.
but no, I think it's mad. Like the first day we got there, like obviously it's the same in Ibiza, but it's like first day, it's like you go and it's just like the police and that are just like, there's kind of no laws while you're all here, do you know what I mean? It's like,
Aye.
mate, we seen a guy like this big massive guy, right, fucking like with his top off, driving a Range Rover, right? It was obviously like rented because he was like English or something, right? And he was driving it and he was just like driving like 2 miles an hour up the road and he was just like pure like staring out the window and we were like, that cunt's actually out his nut, you know what I mean? And mate, he was like out his nut and ket or something, like he was just like driving this big massive Range Rover. It's just, mate, one of the years, but like the last year I went to hide out, cunts fucking stabbed at it and all that.
Aye, yeah, it's dodgy, innit?
Aye.
It's one of the kind of places like, I don't know if we spoke about on the podcast, we spoke about that, like Woodstock 99.
Oh, no, we didn't. I don't think we spoke about it. No,
I
maybe we
watched it
did.
all now. I've watched it all at this point, but I like know how the first one of them was all peaceful, not, and then like the second one was more like mad frat boys, not like.
Aye, it was just
similar.
like the culture, like changed, like people, and especially like I had like see like that mad period of time, like late 90s, like maybe for like 97 to about 2002. That's just like cunts were just mental, pure Limp Biscuit and all that. Do you know what I mean? Like that was just a time people were pure, you wanna fuck shit up, and everyone's like, wow.
Like Limp Biscuit gets you in like that break shit.
Aye, mate, and like as well, like now obviously at the end it was like it showed you sort of like lassies were just getting pure groped and it was just pure normal. I was like, that's like a thing where I was like, that actually wouldn't happen now. Like I mean, it will happen. It will happen at mad secret, like we like, but like it was so like widely just accepted to just grab a lassie's tit and just be like,
Aye.
You know what I mean? Just
and then the mad promoter after it saying like near enough said shit happens.
Mate, so his process, like there was so many claims of like girls getting raped at it and all that, and he was like, you think about how many people were at Woodstock, it's 250,000, which is basically a small city. So I mean, there's bound to be some rapes. You're like how is that justifiable?
Mate, many countries go to Tina Park, so about that, innit?
I don't know. It's not that much.
Are you sure?
250,000.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's close to that. Maybe no. I'll look it up now. But oh no, mate.
How much is it?
70,000.
Aye.
So, but if you imagine 250,000.
Aye, how many people that is fucking insane. And then the fact that like all their water and all, it was all full of shit. And mate, but the one you want to watch, have you seen the most hated man on the internet?
No. What's that?
Right, so I'll explain it to you. Right, I wanted to talk about this weeks ago, right? But it's about this guy called, what's his name? Search it, Joe. The most hated man on the internet. This guy set up a website and it was like the start of like revenge porn, right? So it was like what he would do is like he set this website up where, say me and you were going out, right?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Hunter Moore.
That's him, mate. Hunter Moore, this fucking guy, mate.
Scumbag name.
Piece of shit, man. Hunter Moore, he was like this mad kind of emo, pure like, say like Fallout Boy, like pure like that sort of like. So it was like mid 2004, 5, like pure age, which is ages ago, really, right? So like he set this website up called Is Anyone Up, I think it's called. And it was basically a website where me and you were going out, right? I send you a picture of the cock and balls and you're like, this piece of shit.
Talking about your cock and balls.
That's a piece of shit, man. No, but like you like say we split up.
Oh no, what happened?
You see my cock and balls. You didn't like it. No, but say we split up and you're like, I'm gonna get this motherfucker back. You could like send the picture of me nude into him and he would post it and be like, look at this fucking loser and all that. And
that's
like
horrible.
People, but like they got a mad cult following because like as well, like the culture back then, it was just so different, like the mindsets of people and what was acceptable and what was a normal thing to like laugh at, and that was just like he would post pictures of like girls naked and be like, look at this dumb slut and all that, right? And people would be like, what a fucking whore and all that, like commenting. But what happened in it is, right, so it started off as like it was kind of controversy around it, and people were like, mate, like, why do you not feel bad about doing this? Like, and he was like, he says, I don't send the pictures in, I just put them up. Like, it's the people who send the pictures in that should feel bad. And he's like, the people shouldn't have took the picture in the first place if they didn't want it on the internet. And it was like, everybody who complained about it, the whole public were like, you shouldn't have fucking took the picture, you idiot.
No way.
But what ends up happening in it is this girl, right? This girl's picture shows up in it, right? And she's like, I've never sent that to anybody, right? So he gets caught for hacking. He was paying a guy to hack into people's like emails into their like iCloud or whatever, right? And like taking their phone pictures and like, and then posting them, and ended up like getting the jail and all that for it.
Of course, like because of data.
And then that was like when the laws for that like put in after that,
like data protection. And shit.
Like it's like revenge porn's like illegal. Do you know what I mean? There's that, it's like an offence. Like back then there was like no laws against it.
Mate, this is obviously pure this is a bit of a tangent. You just reminded me of something there, and it's not as bad, but have you ever heard of the website called Tattle
Life?
I just seen it was called tattle.net or something, right? And I looked up, right, because I was looking something up, and then it kind of popped up, and it was like cunts talking about Property Boss.
Aye, that's Tattle Life, aye.
And then
fucking losers, mate.
Megan Welsh and
aye,
all,
mate. Like there's a, mate, it's so, it's fucking insane.
It's horrible,
so there's a community of absolute losers that are like, and I don't think we're on it or anything bad, but just read it. I'm like, I was reading ones about like the Property Boss, and you can think whatever you think of the Property Boss or Megan Welsh or whatever, but like to actually sit on a forum and look at this picture they just posted. That's so disgusting. Mate, like, who are these people?
Mate, the ones about Megan Welsh are actual barking. Like, it's like cunts gone like mad. Guy, like cunts with guys' names. They're called like Bert 1888, and they're saying like, I think she's lost a lot of weight, and I'm worried about her and all that. And I'm like, mate, you're a mad creep. That's actually like properly creepy. Like, I seen it, and then somebody else said like, oh, I seen this something on Reilly's Gaff podcast or whatever else, and I just want to say, if you're posting on Tattle and you watch us, just unsubscribe, bro.
Yeah, unsubscribe, bro. We don't need you. You fucking incel fucks, man. Honestly, who's sitting? Who like? This is what I don't get about these people, right? You can like, I'm not saying you're not allowed to dislike people that come on the podcast or dislike somebody you see on social media and that. Like, there's going to be people that fucking earn something that you like. There's got to be a reason that you don't like people, but to actually go in a forum and discuss and talk to other people about how much you hate somebody and like bond there, that is the saddest thing in the world. It just highlights how little is going on in your life today. That
it reminds me, like, because I think sometimes I'm like, they must be heavy lonely, right? But it's not even just that, because like there is forums for shit that when you do just feel lonely, or shit on Reddit and that's like you can go and talk to cunts. I just like just if you wanted a wee community thing, like I was part of a mad fucking like this mad comedian used to have like a Facebook fan page, and I used to pure talk on it all the time, and I felt like I'm a mad creep doing this, know what I mean? But it was just that I was just like, this is something I like that nobody else likes, and there's hundreds, like there was a few thousand cunts that liked it and all, so I was like, oh brilliant, man. And I was fucking like used to get heavy involved in that shit, but that used to make me feel like a mad creep. So think about how like weird you need to be alright with doing something that's even weirder than that and being a mad like talking pure shit about cunts. I know. It's like that 4chan users and that's what it's like on it, that 4chan.
It's just, it's fucking, it's mental to me, mate. I just like see when you read it, you're just like, what? Who are these people? Like, what is going on in your life that you've actually got time to be like, oh, like you're scrolling through social media and you see a picture of somebody like, can I wait till I update the guys on Tattle Life about this?
Mate, see when I seen it, I actually went and I was like, Morgan, you seen this? You're like, Tato, it's like cunts going and slag influencers, and I went to like they've got an A to Z, and it's just
there's like
Babe Life and like all these mad, like there's probably Kaz Milligan ones or like whoever else, you know what I mean, cunts that we've had on, like cunts we know that are brand new.
We've no made it yet, mate. We need a what would you call it,
a thread,
we need a thread on Tato Life. We've no quite, I mean, we're doing well, but we've no quite made it.
We've no bust through that Tato.
We are going, actually guys, we're going on strike until we get a thread on Tato Life. We will not be doing a podcast until there is mountains of abuse about us on Tato Life to discuss.
Nothing nice, we don't want backup off any's, we just want abuse.
Aye. And see the thing is, right, see strikes, right, obviously the bins aren't getting emptied at the moment, Jamie. You look around the city, it is disgusting. There's bags lying outside bins. There's people raiding through the bags to look for bin bags to put their rubbish in. It's getting out of control, Jamie. Now, the question is, do I stand with the binmen?
That is the question.
No. Get the fucking streets tidied up, boys. Whitmer do you actually want 23 grand? Look, that's like, think about this, break it down, right? Family of 4 and you're a binman, right?
Right, let's do it.
Right, let's break down the figures, right? So you can, with rates of inflation, you could afford 4 microwave meals a week.
Right, so after tax, you're getting about 380 quid a week for working 45 hours in the week, right? So you don't see a family any day, right? Who cares?
Aye, fucking grow up, right? You're
so
a grown man.
You get £380 for the week. How much is rent for a week? About £250 or something?
Probably not a week. No, well, it depends where you're staying.
Why did you say 150?
Say 150.
Right, so 150, right? So you've still got £230.
£230. That could get, you could buy all sorts with that.
So petrol for the week, you're probably about 100 quid, 80 quid.
Aye.
So you've got 150 quid left?
You've got 150 quid left. Mate. Now take away like food and that, so that's about 100 quid, maybe a week.
About 100 quid, right? So
you've got 50 quid left? What more do you want?
You're still sitting with 50 quid. Oh wait, heating and electricity and that, that's probably about £100.
Aye.
So you're minus 50.
So you're minus 50, but who can't afford to take a wee bit of debt on the now, right? Aye. So what I'm saying is, binmen, get the streets tidy, right? Well,
it's back to school as well, so they probably need to buy their Wayne's Clays now.
Aye,
so
take that off.
£100 quid, right? So
minus 150.
But I mean,
people. We want to go on holidays. What? You want to go on a holiday?
What you don't want just the yellow sticker stuff for Asda? It's fine. It's fine.
Hold on, and do you know what, Jamie? Do you know all these binmen, mate? I bet they've all got Netflix, haven't they?
Aye.
You've all got Netflix.
I bet you've got Spotify, mate.
And you're sitting watching Netflix where the streets of Glasgow are suffering.
Do you know what they should do? They should get a politician job. Because they're always like flush, you know what I mean? They should just go and do that.
See, if you're a binman, my advice to you, go and get a law degree.
Mm-hmm.
Go and get a law degree for the University of Glasgow. And then that's how you get more money, right?
But still, clean up the bins.
The bins need tidied. You don't need a holiday, right? Oh, we want to go on holiday. No, you don't need a holiday, right?
You need a week off because you've got a sore leg?
These are being greedy. Greedy men, right? I seen, yesterday, do I put my rubbish in the bin all the time? No, I don't, Jamie.
That's what the streets for, Evan.
Do you know why? If I cleaned up my rubbish all the time, right? All the street workers and all the binmen would be at a job, mate.
So he's doing you a fucking favour.
So the binmen need to come and actually thank me for keeping them in a fucking job in a city, right?
Kiss his ring.
Kiss the ring. Kiss it now. The binmen of Glasgow, listen up. Reilly's Gaff are calling you out. Get the streets tidied. You're bringing the city down to its knees, yeah? We're on our last legs. You don't need a holiday. You really don't need dinner every night.
Aye, you don't need dinner every night. And even if
a lot of binmen are overweight.
You've got enough stored up for winter, pal.
Yous could hibernate for the winter. Yous don't need fed.
Aye.
Do yous really need that much food? No.
Do you know what, actually? I fling away food all the time.
Aye.
I fling away food all the time. It's in the bin that's not been taken out.
Aye.
See if they get and do their job.
Jamie, don't get me started, bro.
If they get their job, I throw away shit when it's 2 days into
It's 2 days nearly a day.
aye, like mad bit full curries now. You can have one of them. I'll keep it at the top of the bin.
In the postman, mate. Don't get me started on the fucker,
Mate, in all seriousness, but see, I seen somebody saying, like, somebody was phoned in Talk Radio and they said, I was all for, I'll do the voice, I was all for supporting the striking waste management workforce until I seen they made £23,500, which is enough for anybody. My pension is only 26,000.
Oh my god!
Only get 26 grand for your pension,
For being an old fuck.
So that means that their job was probably 50 plus, and they're fucking been putting away all sorts for years now. Like, they've been flush forever, mate. And they're like, 23.5 grand enough to live on. You just see this day there. Obviously, that's pure rough as fuck, but like, that's mad. Imagine like you're a pure single da with 3 wains and you're out like doing that shit and you're getting paid that, and it's a job that, like, see these cunts are saying like, oh, it's that's a good amount of money. You couldn't do it then. Know what I mean? If you ain't got a good amount of money, it's be a pure brutal shift, wouldn't it? And there's mad like long term health things now. It's been heavy annoying me reading all this shit, and because my dad always listens to Talk Radio, mate, and it does my fucking nothing. It's got Jeremy, Kyle and all that over it.
Like, just cunts that are like, the bin men should all die. Get your calls in now. You're like, I don't think the bin men should die. I think they should get more money. Like, more money? They're getting fucking 23.5 grand a year. You fucking mad?
That's true shock.
I think they should just get enough to feed their family. They don't need families. they're having kids that can't afford to feed themselves.
Is that a Scotch accent I hear?
Get off the fucking line. Is that a fucking Scotch accent I hear?
I would listen to that radio every day. See if it was actual like that.
That could be the start. That could be the podcast, bro.
Why don't I just call up? Why don't I just get like one of the old school kind of answer machine things sitting there, and we'll just phone Paul Dot and be like, "Hi, caller, what are you going to say?"
They'll be like, I was happening, Jamie.
We'll do that now. Who will have phone?
Phone.
Sean.
Why don't you phone a takeaway and be like, yes, call. What's your yes, call. What's your query?
You're lucky caller number 9 now.
Why don't we phone somebody kid on the one something?
We should do that.
Who's going to believe it? Who would believe it?
Wouldn't it do 141
Lisa
in front of shit? You mate, Lisa Lord.
Nah, but there'll be no prankies on my watch. I guess I can. Joe, what has been happening in the world apart from these greedy binmen?
Well, Miami have got a solution to this, right? Their solution is to move all the homeless people onto an island.
Nice.
So
I've seen this, mate. They're trying to the Americans, you know, you've got to love the American, the Yanks. Round them up, boys. Like, I love, like, what are they going to do? Just go out with a big net or something? You know what I mean?
Catching cunts,
like, surely they're going to be like, I don't want to go to a fucking island, mate.
Mate, that's Florida and all Miami, innit? So that's like that would obviously be. Can I see the actual article? Can you read some of it?
City of Miami commissioners voted this week to pursue a pilot programme to build a designated zone for people experiencing homelessness. The programme calls for the construction of 50 to 100 tiny homes on Virginia Key and 863-acre Barrier Island. The location is home to a summer camp for kids, a sewage plant.
That'll go good.
And it's one of the most expensive zip codes in the US.
What?
Send them there. What is, like, let's think about the realities of sending them all there. You are going to have mentally ill people running about, and you're going to all be in one place. It's a bit like Skid Row, innit? Where they're just like...
what is Skid Row?
You don't know about Skid Row?
No.
Skid Row is downtown LA, or like the East LA or something, where it's just a big, massive stretch. It's like a whole community, and it's all homeless, and it's like the polos don't go to it. It's like mental, mate. It's like you just know not to go there. But the homelessness in America is mental because they don't have, like, obviously we have like free healthcare, right? So like if we have like homeless people, right? But we have, like, if you're mentally ill, you'll probably get taken into a hospital. Do you know what I mean? Whereas they, like, if you can't afford the health insurance, you're just out in the street, just walking about.
Mate, and that's another thing as well, because of the way their economy works. It's like, see, one, like, even for people that are quite well off, one bad move, one dodgy decision or something, and it's just like, you've no house now, mate. Like, you're just out in the street now, and see if you did have like mad pre-existing health conditions that you can't, like mental health conditions that you can't get treated, you're just like out in the street with schizophrenia.
Aye, just
and then I was,
living it up, man.
I was thinking like homelessness is the pure worst thing ever. I don't know why I'm laughing, because it's like you've got like obviously you have
Probably because you're no homeless.
that's the worst thing. Fuck. Because like think about it, you've got charities for like cold, sick, bewildered, like all that shit, and then you've got like a homeless charity, but that's like the homeless charity encompasses all that, because see if you're healthy and you become homeless, then you're not going to be for long, you know what I mean?
Aye.
It would fuck with your head so much.
And also, pull your socks up.
Me, mind we were like
Just pull your socks up. I'm going to, the next person I see in the town that's homeless, I'm going to say, know what you need to do, mate? I was going to give you money, but I think I could even get a better bit of advice than like giving you this money. It's going to help you much more than the money, right? Pull your socks up.
Oh, wait there. Right, tell me. Change.
You need a bit more enthusiasm, mate.
Any spare change, mate? Any spare change, mate?
Never mind the change.
Yeah.
And how much? £1? Oh, £2 coin? £3.
that's
That'll
for
get
that's for my
no,
deal.
that'll get my meal deal, mate. So, young man, how have you ended up out in the street?
No.
Do you have any health conditions?
Don't know.
You don't know,
Mate. Nah.
so you're just an idiot.
Nah.
So you've no mental illness or that. I'm going to give you a bit of advice, yeah. That could I've got a crisp £50 note in my wallet.
Oh,
that
mate, what a geezer.
I do not need it. I don't need it. So do you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to give you it, but I'm going to give you a bit of advice that's worth much more than that. Right. You know what you need to do, young man?
Right, that ain't there.
Pull your socks up. Have you ever tried that? Have you ever tried just pulling your socks up, young man? Look at that, much better.
Hi, mate, you okay?
Oh, that's much better.
Hi, mate, I'm looking for a job.
I've got a job to give you.
Thank you. You've solved it, bro.
Mate, that is how you cure homelessness. So if any government agencies are watching this, go around and just say pull your socks up, eh?
Aye.
But in America, it's fucked, mate. They are fucked with the homelessness. But Lee and my work.
Just you were talking about the NHS that we've got, but the fucking here's the other story here. Mental health nurse played chappie on paranoid patient's door.
Oh, mate, I heard that, mate. And I was wondering who was kept chatting my door or no. And I was like,
No, but that story is a bit crazy, mate, because is it right? No. Is it funny?
yes.
Aye.
We always say, mate, like when we're deciding to talk about something, it's like, aye, but that's a bit shite. But see if the funniness outweighs it.
Aye.
Then
I think
you always go with the funny thing, mate. Playing chappie.
How mad is it that like somebody went to uni, became a nurse and all that, and they're like, belter a day. Tracy, come here. Right. See mad para John. See that mad para he John in there, right? Always looking at the blinds and that. Mum will give my chappie. Mum will give my chappie on this door.
Mate, but see it's actual, like, that's some mad thing called like gallows humour in it. Like, see, doctors and that, they've always got a weird sense of humour because they're like
morbid, aye.
It's called like gallows humour because like some mad medieval word, the gallows in it, saying up with the gallows and shit. So it was like they had to have a wee bit of a joke about shit. So it's like you'll get mad. I heard one about this doctor, right, that sent a junior doctor in to change a guy's drip, right? And he goes, like, so we'll play it out, right? Go and change his drip. And you go in fucking.
I thought we were playing it out. You're just being all the parts, mate. Aye.
So,
you go in, aye, right, and then you go in, right? Right, so
Evan,
what?
are you wanting to be a doctor?
I think so,
Do you
aye.
think you've got what it takes?
Aye.
Go and change that guy's drip.
I don't know how to be it. Well, I just go and try it.
No, you know how to at this point.
I've trained by this.
You've trained enough.
Have I not already decided that I wanted to be a doctor before I... Or is this you testing?
That wasn't enough, you.
Alright.
That was just like telling
Are you just testing like how much I want it?
Aye. Go and change that guy's drip.
Oh, I'm going to fucking drip this guy. I'm going to drain this guy. I'm going to fucking change his drip.
Right, so you've done it now.
So
right?
I've changed his drip now, right, I'm
so
back.
You've done it. You've come out, right, you walk out.
Right.
The doctor walks in my clipboard. Mr. Rogers. He's dead. What the fuck did you do?
I just changed the drip.
What did you fucking do, Evan? The guy's dead.
I just changed the drip. I just drank all the drip.
Nah, I'm kidding on. He was already dead when I sent you in there.
Somebody done that?
That happened, mate. I read about that. A doctor doing that, and it was like a mad thing that somebody, like a client of the hospital, overheard it, and they were like, "That's fucking out of order." That they took papers and shit, and then the hospital said like sometimes our doctors like they shit like that because they need it to cope with the morality that they need to deal with.
I guess it's like us having a laugh about the bin and like the cost of living crisis and not being able to like afford heating and inflation. Basically everything that's happening in this country. Yeah, look guys, if you don't laugh you'll greet.
That's all it is.
If you don't laugh you will greet.
Evan, I've been lying this full time.
About what?
Well, I said that my previous line of work before being a superstar podcaster was in construction and engineering.
Aye, of course.
So
What did you do?
I worked for Babe Station.
Did you?
Aye. I still do now, mate.
Oh my God.
So I've been in it for 10 years. I thought when I was younger, just out of school, it was like a good shift, do you know what I mean? Working for Babe Station, mate, you know what I mean?
Of course, aye.
But
I actually think just looking at your face, I think
you recognise you recognise Cindy?
Oh no.
But mate, I need out of it. And I've always lied about being an engineer because I would love that, mate. I would love that. But see, like going to interview after interview with all these different big, like Balfour Beatty and all these big mobs, mate, and you're getting in and it's like you're getting let down. And then sometimes if you're on a job working as a construction worker and a job ends, where do you go for there? Do you know what I mean?
Aye, they're not going to care, they'll just pay you off, won't they?
Aye, exactly. So,
but that wouldn't happen with an agency, mate.
An agency?
Yeah. An agency like Caval. Look guys, Caval are providing jobs to the nation, the whole UK, in the construction and engineering sectors.
And if you want to find a job with Caval, you just need to go onto their website, www.planetcaval.com, and go to the top right corner. It says register. You register there. It's all easy to do. And what kind of firms can you find on?
Jamie, only the best, yeah. We do not promote diddies on this podcast, and that's one thing you will know by now. So we're working with the big dogs here. We're working with Amy. We're working with, Bellway, your Persimmons. These are names that you see dotted about the nation. So if you want to be a valued staff member in a workplace, I mean, you're sitting right now. It's 11 a.m. You've just woke up. You're scratching your ass. All you've got to do today is go and drop off school bits to people. Then this is a wake-up call. Get out your bed. Get to planetcaval.com. Get yourself a trade. Register. Find your location on a website. And fucking sign up for it, right?
She is a Beltrlux.
Beltrlux, guys. You know the drill. And if you don't, we're about to tell you the drill. Beltrlux are a company that's doing giveaways. They're selling tickets for huge prizes. Humongous, some would say. I've heard some people say, love the podcast. Those Beltrlux prizes are humongous.
Aye, huge.
Aye, so absolutely huge. They're giving away all sorts. What are they giving away, Jamie?
They're giving away cold hard cash. They're giving away tickets to like major events, life events, some could say.
Kevin Bridges and that.
Kevin Bridges.
All firms in that.
Celtic and Rangers games. They're doing like wee bundles to see. Now one of the things that kind of sort you out. They're doing bundles like a home bundle, right? Mm-hmm. So you get like a big 50-inch telly, a fucking like a mad mental air fryer thing, like see things for your house.
Aye, so
fire sticks, like shit that would just say you've just got a new wee flat.
Aye.
So you've just moved in up at I don't know, Jukers or something. You get a wee flat with the missus, know what I mean?
Up Jukers near Parkers.
Near Parkers, exactly.
If you are just moving into a wee home, there's only one place to go, and it's not IKEA, guys. It is Beltrlux. You want that wee home pack? Can you get a fire stick in IKEA? No,
don't be daft.
Can you get furniture in IKEA?
No, don't be silly.
No, don't be an idiot.
IKEA only sell meatballs. Beltrlux do a lot more than that.
Biscotti and meatballs. So look, troops, get over to Beltrlux. What are you actually doing now, no being on Beltrlux? I'm about to scalp your wee body.
Fucking do, man.
I'm going to scalp that cunt's wee body, bro.
You won't like it when everyone scalps your body. He's got big man's hands.
You like that?
Your big manly hands, man.
You like that? And that's what's going to happen if you don't go to Beltrlux. So get over there, and as always, you can use the code Reilly's Gaff 50 and get 50% off all your tickets.
50% off?
50, not 15 or 5 or 10, Jamie. 50.
So realistically, that wee guy there could pay 50 pence to win £500 instant cash.
Yeah. Think about that.
Think about it.
Get over there, guys, before I scalp your body. Another one I think I wanted to talk about before we go into those glorious disses. Have you got any more news, Joe? Is that it?
No.
Right, cool, no worries, mate.
Anything happening in your personal life? Are you alright? Is everything all good?
Joe couldn't
Went
actually.
in for an operation, fucking felt my cock.
What, the nurse did?
They did it.
What, they felt your cock?
I think.
That's another thing they end
I
up
think you get sexually assaulted. I don't think that was an operation, mate.
Was
I was
that?
like, cheers. Because you're talking about what they
I've heard nurses like fucking have a wee under the hanging that. Have a wee like say what I'm wearing that.
Oh my god, bro.
I don't know if that's true.
Mate, my mom's a fucking
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You see, my mom's a bit of a fucking willy watcher.
Sorry, mate.
I'm a fucking ma, you fucking bastard. Mate, on to knobs, Mark Zuckerberg. No, kidding on, I listened to Mark Zuckerberg on Joe Rogan, and I really feel bad.
It was good, but wasn't it?
It was very good, mate, and what I found very interesting was like Mark Zuckerberg, obviously they're talking about virtual reality, they're like putting a lot of money into virtual reality. I think it was like 10 billion.
10 billion for a year, mate.
And aye, for 1 year.
And it was on the research.
Aye, so it's like, it's crazy. So what I found like interesting in it was him talking about how like he wants to improve the experience of like obviously not being in the same physical space but still having a connection with people like when you're communicating with them. So he was talking about like Zoom calls, like the meetings that he has on Zoom, and he was saying like obviously you're seeing somebody's face and you're like talking to them, right, which is like an interaction, but he says like when he has maybe 6-7 of them in one day, he can't really remember like who said what and what one, because they all just blend in together because it's all the exact same experience. You're always the exact same distance away for like the computer, you're always looking at the exact same screen, do you know what I mean?
Yep.
But whereas he was saying like with virtual reality, say like me, you and Joe met up in like a cafe and like the metaverse or something, right? And like we were talking to each other and our avatars, so like say you were a penguin, I was a fucking frog, and Joseph was just turned up his Joe, just hanging about with a frog and a penguin. So like they're going to develop it to the point where like the facial expressions are changing way your facial expressions. And he said that even if you're a penguin and I'm a frog, the interaction between me and you in the metaverse will feel more real than a Zoom call, and it'll register more with you because our brains, the way we like absorb sort of interactions is like right now I'll remember this much more than like a phone call or a FaceTime we had, because I can remember like Jamie was this far away from me. Like our brains conceptualize like the distance away from each other. Aye, so it's spatial. So I remember like you were that distance away, and like I could see your face move, and like it's a much more real experience, even though you're a fucking penguin and I'm a frog.
I quite liked what he was saying about like when he was talking about the Zoom meetings. He was saying you're on a screen, and see when you're talking to somebody, it's like say there was like 6 people on it. You go and you look up to the top left. But it's like that's not a natural way to look at a full person sitting. So it's like, and also like in this we've got symmetry. So look, we're actually sitting the exact same way, the exact same way. So it's like
symmetry,
and that's like that. I think that's why like we're attracted to like symmetrical faces. Like your brain likes symmetry and shit. But
well, that's the thing about like when people get like a nose job or something. Like even if, say you had a mad fuck nose, right? You got a nose job. Even if your nose looked more normal than your nose did before, your face isn't like symmetrical anymore. So like if you got a nose job, even if your nose it didn't look fucked, my brain would be looking at it like something's wrong with that face because it's no like got the same symmetry as it used to.
Because your brain's just like
your brain just like fucked it up, right?
Your brain's just like a scanner, and like your eyes are mad receptors for that. So it's like that's like scans that like piece of your body and it gets familiar with it. And it's the same way like it was saying, if you're sitting with somebody, he's trying to make like virtual reality become so, or even augmented reality, that bit he was talking about, like the glasses. So if you were playing a game of poker, you could like see somebody sitting across the table with you, but it's like this room, but you like, so say me and Joseph are in Cancun, you get yourself a pair of augmented reality goggles. We could be sitting here like as holograms, like, and you could interact with physically through the goggles. So you could, like, say I go there's like a can of juice and I pass you a mad holographic can of juice, you'd be like that and all that.
Aye.
Like, I think shit like that's unreal.
I did find it interesting though what he was saying about, because I think we all have it in our head that, like, and maybe it will, like, eventually that's going to be that good that we can't almost just like tell the difference between like reality and that. Like, it's going to get to a level where it's like almost the same. But he was like, it doesn't ever think it will actually reach a level where it actual does just feel like real life. Like, they'll always. But he was like, it was interesting because they'll use an example like when you're like doing a boxing game in virtual reality. It's like good because boxing, you're like, there's no like a lot of. So like like obviously you can shadow box, do you know what I mean? But like say you're doing something like jiu-jitsu or wrestling or something, that's a lot of like resistance. So you couldn't make that feel real because you would need a physical thing to feel the resistance of doing it. Whereas boxing, it's just like throwing things. So like things like fencing and that, you can obviously you can make. But he was saying like it's not going to be a case of like they're going to be able to make everything. They're just going to be able to make the things that they can make really, really, really good.
I think like for it to be like, because there's all that talk about, like, I think it's like Elon Musk, it talks about the Neuralink thing, and it's like it's just in your brain, so it's like conceptual near enough. It's not like you're putting these glasses on and all that. It's like this is just in your head and you can change shit. So that would feel like a mad like another world. You could just, as we talk about all the time, like the mad tanks that you would be in, and you're just, it's in your brain. That's all it is. I think that will be like 50,000 years in the future. If that, but no, always fucks my head when I think about that. See, if you think about like our record books only go back 1,000 years, and
the Guinness World Book of Records.
So the Guinness World Book of Record is obviously 2,500 years old.
Mate, that is my Bible, mate. We need to sit on here one every Christmas. You get the big shit, and they were always all different colours. You're like, the fattest man ever. Look how fat that cunt is, mate. Look, this is an actual size of monkey, mate. Look, it's the actual size, mate. The world's smallest micro penis.
We should.
Do they still sell them? They must.
I mean, I think that's like the biggest selling book around Christmas every year.
What about the Father's Book, the Holy Bible?
Around Christmas time. I got your new Bible, son. There you go. There's there.
That's what I get for Christmas.
Is it a new Bible every year?
A Bible and a scalped arse.
Who wrote it?
Somebody called Gideon or something.
Nah, Big John.
John. Where's John?
According to John. I don't know if I believe it. The best-selling book in the world.
But mate, do you know what? Speaking of that interview, which I thought was a brilliant interview, and I felt bad that we always douse fuck it on me.
Aye, Zuckerberg, look, we know you're listening. We are sorry. We did think you were some sort of reptile, to be honest, and you do it like if you were to be honest with yourself, you do give off sort of reptilian vibes, mate.
Even in that interview, he kind of said like he was saying shit, and it was like, no, how that old saying like you're protesting too much. It was like it was going, and being human is all about this. No, and it was like, mate, come on to fuck, just like stick your tongue out, shows it.
Aye.
But in that he was talking about the Ray-Ban glasses, mate, the smart ones. They're cool, aren't they? Did you get to that bit?
Aye.
And it's like like smart glasses, Joe, that are like they like kind of cool Ray-Bans. I looked them up, they're only £300 or something, but you can just like press something and it'll take a video of what you're watching in it, which I think could be potentially very creepy.
Aye. He was saying about, because I think they were saying like, oh, how soon is this all going to happen? And he was like, when it comes out, it's going to be ridiculously expensive, and then obviously over time it will get cheaper and cheaper. But they were talking about like quite short term, like the ability to like work as a hologram in your work, but work from home sort of thing.
Aye.
So it's like you're physically
meetings.
Aye, like you can attend meetings, you can physically be there, but you're in your house just like.
What I think I'm going to put out a wee bold claim here, right? I think me and you will do a virtual podcast at one point. I think it'll be that like soon. We'll do we'll not be here. We'll both be in our houses with our VR or whatever on, and we'll be sitting at this exact table. So see if we do that in 15 years or something. We need to clip it and get it and get
clip it out.
We'll be sitting.
Jamie, look, mate. There's no way a man, an old soul like you, is going to want to do that. Mate. Yeah, I'll be like, Jamie, but we don't even need to go to the studio. You're like, I'm going to Wishaw, bro. I'm going up. I'm like, you're still driving a motor, mate? Oh my God, man.
You can put your wee glasses on all you want. I'm going up there. I'll see Greg and Nicole and that, and I'll say, all right, they're not here again, but I'm here.
Aye. as I'm always here as a date for day one, and I've got a good bit of hash on me. Put the hash back, Mary boy. But look, troops, we did come here for a reason, and the reason was to rank more disses. So we're going to get on to the disses now. We do have ones from Patreon, which will, as always, look, see if you're on the Patreon, you do get special treatment. There's no bones about it. You're gonna get preferential treatment. So we're going to listen to all the Patreon ones, and then we did put a wee hang up on Instagram saying send in your best and worst disses. So we are going to go through them, see what we think, and rank some more disses. I'm so excited to listen to more of these, mate.
I'm buzzing for it.
You've got one that you want to listen to in particular.
Well, I always want to show it's. I don't even think you could call it a diss, but there is a lot of Royston slander in it.
The Garngad.
There is a lot of Royston
God's
slander.
country.
I think I said to you, it may have been off camera, I said to you, there's one that I pure remember, and it reminds me of being a wee guy. We all used to sing it and all that. And it's Black Hill Toy Tune. So it's
I've
not
never heard this.
But it has got a lot, as I said, it's got a lot of Royston slander. So
can't beat that.
And it's like an English guy that sings it, and that's fucking brilliant.
I was bored one Friday, yes I was. So I thought I'd go a store and find something to cause. I met up with the troops and that was that. Walking about with my baseball bat. Then we saw him, that roasting cunt. The only thing was my blade was blunt. But so fuck, I don't care. This opportunity is fucking rare. He saw us and began to run. He must have knew we were number one. Through an alley and down a hill, we'll cut the cunt. Now it's time to kill. He's begging us, so please don't please. Wahaha, get off your knees. There's a scene of blood.
Why is the cunt
and
English?
it feels
Fuck no,
good.
it's brilliant,
Back off
but-
the prick, I'm in a happy mood.
Production value.
You've got to love the wee instrumental.
This one goes out to the Black Hill boys. Raise your hand and make some noise. Second to none, they're number one. Guaranteed to make you run. Chase Gringo through and through. Royston boys are number two. Step aside and make some noise. This one's for the Black Hill boys. Gotta get your hands up in the air. Pick to the beat, up to the beat without a fucking care. Jump around with a master sound. Yes, you go. Black Hill boy, number one. You know this gonna fucking run. Come. This one goes out to you. Bit of bad boy rock the beat. The Side Hill boys are kicking it out to the Black Hill boys without a doubt. Rocket DJ Kickers in the place.
He sounds like Sean without a doubt.
Waha, yes sir, fucking coming to ya. We're gonna rock this fucking place. Stop your feet to the massive bass. Pop a knee down your wine. Listen to the beat hill line. Get the kill, step for fun. Be here toy number one. Get the kill, step for fun.
Oh, that's tremendous, mate.
See that, like, that just brings me back to my childhood, mate. Like,
That is absolutely tremendous, mate. Do you know, are we ranking them?
aye, so I feel that I can't rank that because I'll just be like 10, 10, 10, 10. So I'm passing it at you.
Let's think. What even are the tiers, man?
Oh no, did we know just oh I know we did do the tiers
We've
last
done the
time.
tiers. It was like, who is it? Who is it?
A handsome young man for Black Hill.
Is that him that's sitting it, a kick, and step,
Aye, that's what I was want to ask you before we get on with the ranking. Is that somebody in an English accent, or have they?
I don't know. I think it's like a Scottish cunt here. I'm never gonna raise the noise.
Aye, but it's like, we'll cut the can. I'm in a happy mood. Like,
Well, maybe it is. Maybe there's
don't
always
know.
one English cunt in your scheme into. If you're moved up to like Barnsley or something, you're like, why are you even here, mate?
Mate, get him on a dish, mate. I heard him. But
You English cat.
what do you think then?
I think I would put that the one below the top.
What are you talking points for product? Right, so what's our criteria? Production value, lyrics.
When we think about like legendary status, right? I don't know about it.
That's true.
Right, so we need to knock points off for that, and we also need to think about like Jono, like pure. It's Jono. Mate. He pure broke down. That comes to, and yes, we're gonna kill him. We're gonna.
Aye.
But we've also got it. Like there is a beauty in that style of the just absolutely no musical like skillet involved. Just like, am I gonna kill him? We're gonna kill him now.
There's
like,
a lot of killing in it.
Aye, so
which I quite liked. Through the valleys and up the hills, let's cut the cunt. It's time to kill.
I think as well they're going right after Royston. They do not like Royston. So I think, you know, I'm going second from the top,
Mate,
Jamie.
I'll join in with you with that one. I thought that say no please, oh please, wahaha, get off your knees. I thought that would have took it up one.
That is pretty. That's like a drill tune, isn't it?
It's hard, isn't it? Aye, but I know I'm happy with that, mate.
Troops, we're now on the Patreon ones after Jamie's lovely addition there. So Jay, just Jay, he has sent us one which the title of this, guys, is Pesky Roadhog Homeless Children Donation in brackets adoptaspaz.com. So
Is it a real website?
Aye, let's look that up first. Actually, can we check that, Joe? Look that up, Joe. Can I?
let's see what the fuck this is going to be, right?
Friend of the show.
I get ripped away to who? You're fucking idiot. Like, you sit and fucking shooting Jason's all thinking you're a big man. Listen, you get fucking punched about you, wee dick.
Alright, it's like Kanye West.
Definitely not you, you're fucking spastic. Oh, fucking day, that's no fucking day, that. No fucking day, nothing, you wee dick. What are you talking about, you spastic? Who's the one sitting there about fucking 4 of his pals, phoning me, buzzing right out your face? You're fucking...
Is this just a guy talking?
It's a phone call.
What kind of fucking part is up? That's male and friendly. I was at your lord, what do they give pennies? What's in my face? I just thought it's a bit face. You see the fucking nickname? Look at these face. You've been mean faulty on the MIT. What? So it's circumstances, I'll just have to take my chances and like, oh no, it's jump. But nothing really fancy, so after this, you'll need to check your panties. Hold it to jail for being a man, while Bob's in his cell, bent over the pan. Mickey, who'd you feel somebody's riding your man? Then what's you gonna do first? Stealing what you can, but still Bob's got it. So I guess you've got the Bob, the pals, and an anus is loose. Stuck to your hips, that's a dog chef's look. Oh yeah, that's Darren Dancer. It's advanced leg, that's why I've seen it.
Wait, I'm pausing it. I'll shoot your grand's leg off with a penis enhancer. That's what he just said there, aye.
Oh, I didn't catch that bar as well.
Sometimes some of the bars will fly out your head, mate.
Aye,
It will get a bit technical.
That's why you're here.
I'm here to interpret. Aye, the pesky roadhog. Now, let's play another wee bit of it. We're at 1 minute 46, Joe.
For my baby taking steak, then come to date, reinvent my heart rate, get the blood pumping, take a reincarnate, have my wife, kill her off, motivate people take, to the blood where veins, across its where veins, and
It's very ethereal, innit?
Aye, so let's stop it there. I think we've heard enough. Look, this guy sounds like he's not even in the same universe.
No, I don't think he is. He's
I think
in
this
another
guy
plane
is
of existence.
dead.
Yep.
And this is like maybe some technology that they've now got that can kind of get the voice through.
I think this was like recorded on a Ouija board.
It does sound like that, aye.
Mate, well, this is the most confusing video. Have you ever seen them mad pictures? It's like it's meant to like give you a stroke, and it's like you can't actually like. Well, I'll show you. I'll get one up right just so we can appreciate this. It's kinda as you'll know the exact picture I'm talking about when I show you, right? I'm going to type in picture that gives you a stroke.
Imagine we actually did.
This picture is designed for the viewer to experience what it would be like to have a stroke. Have you seen that picture before? No.
Oh, it's like AI, like fake shit.
No, it's like they've messed up. Like they've took a picture of something.
That's weird.
It's like generated.
So it's like it's meant to be like you recognise everything in that room, but you don't. Know what I mean?
Aye, like your brain's like, I know what that is, but then you look and you don't know what it is.
And then you look close and you're like, thought that was a big bird or something, but it's like that's what this thing's just done to me.
Aye, like I don't really know what happened. I think production quality not the greatest.
Aye.
And I think that like we've got to think. I mean, and the other ones. I mean, we just listened to one about somebody just killing for the whole thing.
Aye.
So they didn't go that deep, I don't think. So I don't even think we can go second tier. I think we need to go third tier with this one.
Oh, do you think so? So
I
what,
think so.
what is third tier? So the tap is
Healthier.
healthiest, and then it's healthy. And then it's quite healthy.
Aye, so I think quite healthy. It's,
Right.
it's good, but I think when you're racking it in with all these other works of art, I just don't think it just wouldn't get there.
Actually, I've got a counter argument here. What about the fact that they had a phone call at the start? I quite like that. That's a bit like
Right,
how, like,
okay,
like
that's
Tyler
inventive.
Creator and
That's inventive. Aye,
and it's like
is
not
it a
how-
potato salad?
Like, was that motherfucking potato salad? No, like Future in that. So I was like, you fucking nuts. I should have.
Okay, let's put it in the second one for the creativity.
Aye, I quite like that. It's ahead of their time.
It's ahead of their time. Right, so next one is sent by Shaw Rooney,
Some man.
and it's the Yoker Disc Part 2 in brackets. Heavy old.
Heavy old. Right?
Let's give it a listen, guys. Love it already.
Oh, it's a tune, man.
That's a legendary beat.
This
I
isn't
would-
confusing, Evan.
I would take getting dissed to this, mate.
Marble mate, let's get this date. You're fat as fuck, you're overweight. Me give you a cramp, you can't even fight. Your white cook, this was full of shite. Call me daily, ginger hair. Mars get stabbed and hints a bear. Try McDonald, monkey boy. This is part 2 and I hope you enjoy. Drags a virgin, ha ha ha.
I've had my whole.
Aye, after your man, the electric off right up the bum and so does dog.
Did it say Marda? Be so funny if it says da, man.
Drags a virgin, ha ha ha.
I've had my whole.
Aye, after your man, the electric off right up the bum and so does dog. So key him some to key your fat dick, who are you? Your mom's got teeth like a kangaroo. They're just the shit you've got to admit. Fuck your toy, you fucking tip. Call me daily, a ginger feet. Trigger mate, scissor a beat. Brand your beast, what you doing?
Hold on a minute, I'm shagging away.
Try McDonald's, where's your dad? Ha 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 ha, you're a tramp just like your bra. Or the yoker shag your law. Call me daily, hinder a tank. You're getting done, you fucking wank. You're getting slashed by cheek to cheek. Then I'm gonna jump at your ginger heap. Laughing Nick, we're at your house. While your mom is shaving her bush. Looked at your window and saw it smash. You're as bad as Miles in the fucking grass. Call me daily, you're a strangle, grab my lap.
This today.
Try McDonald's, you're a packy. You ain't just a share a cracky. Want to fuck, I must be fair. You look like a fucking chocolate bear. Bitch would know, cause he's fat. So get done with a pound like that. R&B, you think you're right to throw a brick and then you hide. The gains do them two wee bumbles. Let's hear Disney play with your toys. And they
He dropped the beat of that
Mate,
bit.
drop the beat. That is production value off the charts, bro.
Aye, that is pretty insane,
That
mate.
is next level.
Nolly any night. Call me Hinky's I'm your tan. White fruit boys, we're number 1. Rab, Woodcock, Adam Mullins, Chrissy, Killian, Graham, Shepherd, Martin, Reilly, Sean and Clark, Nick, Nugget, Tony Raff, Jordan Higgins, Davey, Isaac, Jambo, Garrow, Capo, Clancy, Rip and Josh, Chrissy G, Chrissy Lake, Chingy, Tam G, Dave, Connor, Chrissy Paul, Nick, Higgins, Boise, Duffy, Cam J. Raff, Ali White, all the Yokas, Miller, Fate. Nikki's a junkie, can't fight. Got to say your this was shite. Gary Young, Mick on you. When he left you were black and blue. Brand's a beast, sun is gay. We're in Yoker every day. White fruit boys, that's what I heard. Drag my laugh and scared to the bird.
I like it, mate.
Oh my days.
Is that your favourite?
No, we fade out at the end.
Oh,
Aye.
we fade out.
So
aye.
production value
I
is up
enjoyed
there.
that, mate. The beat drop, mate. What'd you call that, Joe? Is that like a...
Like when you totally drop
A
it.
silence in the...
But
Aye.
I thought it was going to be a technical term.
That's a technical term.
Silent. It's called silence.
It's called
Stu.
making us silent for 1 minute and then singing again.
I know. I enjoyed that a lot,
That
mate. I
was
enjoyed
good,
the
mate.
beat change, and obviously, dum dum. As
As soon as you throw that in, you're playing with my feelings, you're playing with my emotions, baby. I think, I don't know, I'm between the top two, mate. I don't
No,
know.
that is no tap, dog.
Think a second.
Aye, I think second, mate.
But
It's
then,
ne-
mate, there's no way we can put the one before that and that in the same one.
Right, well, I'm gonna.
Like,
This
can
is
we-
unheard of.
You can do halfway, maybe? Halfway.
No. This is unheard of. Aye, let's get VAR
VAR?
in here. Let's take that one down a notch, mate.
Nah, I think if this is going to be in the second one, the last one can't it? Because I mean, look, no, let's just hear that.
Brand your beast, what you doing?
Hold on a minute, I'm shagging away.
So I mean, this is what when we hear. Hold on a minute, I'm shagging away. This has to go in second, and the other one needs to go down one. If
Aye,
I'm being
because
honest,
I'm just thinking that YSP this and Yat this, I think we're top dogs before. I don't think it's up there. That's what I'm trying to say. But I do agree that this is similar. this is similar, like
of the same ilk.
Of the same ilk as the Black Hill Toy tune.
Aye.
So aye.
Oh, right, okay. Didn't even hear that the first time, but right. So next one is by James Rocks, and it is, he says, the best diss ever, nothing comes close. Hey, we'll be the judges of that, yeah.
Also, James Rocks is the best name I've ever heard in my life.
I know, I hope that is your birth certificate name, James Rocks.
Because you do rock. You're a patron.
Paul, mate. Paul, what no digging? Fuck's sake, leave top man's teeth. J-U-N-K, drunk your feelings. He's down, he's down, he's down. J-U-N-K, drunk your feelings. He's down, he's down, he's down.
This one's for the young pen boys.
Nick your Mongo, pull your teeth. Where the stand and misbelief. Sean, ya grand spot shot Rick. Where'd what I did. I be mortgage shag up junkies. One of your brothers look like monkeys. Hit your blood like selling cock. Dad takes kittens, sleeps in a box. I shot just at the silver face. Danny spoke to the sister's face. Danny spoke to the sister's face. Spoke to the sister's face. I do a junkie, you're after your feet. Camera time, go play baby's teeth. I'll see fuck's sake, think of he-man. Oh, you dude, you sat in a van. Sat in a van. Belly up at it, too big quiet. You beat up myself on a diet. On a diet. And call me man, shows your tits. Your mother's got attached to your tits.
Your mother's got attached as a belter around, so. A Sweden tattoo?
That must be our wonky Scottish flag or something. I mean, like something like that.
That is, I like that, I like that.
Sweden tattoo, Sweden tattoo.
That's a J, Sean Jackoon, all we can, hear the tune, hear the tune, hear the tune, all we can, hear the tune.
A lot of death slander in this.
The deefies.
Shot your ma, shot your ma, shot your ma. Fat Campbell with reckless face, your dad and I'll hear one disgrace. Earlier fat that look at your cheeks, stuck in rap, couldn't get for weeks, and grab the crack, you'll take me for a trip, could fund these off for a bit for a zip. Actually man, look at your jaw, you're at a bed, want to see your maw. Clive on yourself, just
Don't want to see your
I
mom.
can't even face seeing your mom because you're that ugly.
Oh, I can't fucking hear ya. Oh, your teeth.
Paul, if you're listening, get
Mate,
on.
Paul, come on the pod. Oh, never mind.
Paul, look, we're sorry about this, mate. I don't know. This guy's obviously got a real issue with you being deaf, mate.
Aye.
I don't know.
Mate, that was good. I enjoyed that.
Aye, I think, you know, I like when they go for. I like when they really just go for the bone, mate. Right to the bone. They don't. They just hit home with just some mad shit, mate.
Genetic disabilities,
Aye.
like
just disabilities that you just really can't change about yourself.
No.
Let's slag them. You've got to respect the graft. I think that the penalty disc has to go. I don't think it's that you just can't put it in with the ISP. The yat.
No, but I did actually really enjoy it. And no, I think it was. I like the tone. I like the tone of the.
Aye.
Like, and see at the start, chick chick wah.
I like a bit of chick wah.
Here's the thing though, like, I like a wee bit of. He doesn't really seem that he's
And
meaning
then-
what he's saying. His ma's kind of in the other room. Or
Oh,
something.
like he's trying to be quiet and just.
aye,
That's
aye,
what I meant by
aye,
the tone.
aye.
He's just kind of going like, Penny Lee, a fucking weapon.
I like to hear a bit of bass in the voice, so I think we're looking at a second.
Healthy. Aye, healthy's starting
Healthy.
to pile up here, but
Healthy's getting a
we
bit
need
too
to
piled.
start-
But I think Jamie. So thanks for that, James Rocks. But we're going on to a legend of the Patreon, Fanny Destroyer, and he says not a diss but special mention for this one. Now, guys, this is a legendary figure, and I think we might be by the end of this, we might be looking at a top dog. Now this isn't a diss, but most of you will remember it. It's called Billy Lewis Pooh Finger. Let's take it away.
Billy Lewis here, back again. Ready to bounce a remix off the back of your brain. Yes sir, yes sir. That's how I roll when I've got my tongue in your mouth, I've got my fingers in your hole. I don't care if you're skinny and I don't care if you're fat. I'll bend you in my bed and turn that dress into a hat.
So,
Slide.
body positivity right away, doesn't he care if you're
Aye,
skinny
he's
or
not
fat?
discriminating against-
He's going to stick his fingers up your ass or whatever
no,
he
well,
said.
he's going to turn your dress upside down and turn it into a hat.
Right.
Slide to the left and slide to the right and kiss bye-bye to your fanny being tight. Now prepare yourself for the ride of your life. I've shagged my way to Glasgow or the way to Fife. I love talking about shagging, man, nothing else matters. Leaving a bird lying there, fanny hanging in tatters. Hiya Billy, what's the script? Your pants are getting dropped and your ass is getting dipped. Do you know that my boyfriend's got a pecker? Well, I'm the Black Decker, the fucking fanny wrecker. I'm a better ride than you would get at M&D's. If you want me to prove it, just go on your fucking knees. Hee, Billy, you're so funny. The best thing about this ride is you don't need any money. So throw your hands up in the air, remove your bra and your underwear. Scream out loud like you don't care. I don't want any clothes on, I want you bare. Billy, your fly's down, I'm sorry for peeping. The cage is open but the beast is sleeping. You don't need to apologise, just keep...
Billy Lewis is the horniest guy in Scotland, mate. I know you were going for that title, bro, but you've no chance against the fanny wrecker.
Oh my god, mate.
Sent in by the fanny destroyer.
Maybe that's Billy Lewis, mate.
Yes.
Maybe fanny destroyer's Billy Lewis. Let's keep listening. This has to. We have to keep listening.
Alright, man. Is that hang real? Sure is, darling. 100% beef. Now get down on your knees and I'll put it in between your teeth. Alright, man. You must be kidding. No, I'm no. Get down your knees, you fucking midden. Calm down, Billy. There's no need to shout. We'll go on your back then so I can pound your trout. Swear to God, Billy. Better stop acting like a prick. Shut your fucking mouth and suck my fucking dick.
Oh my
swear to God.
What actual is this? Now I says to you, I've not heard of this. A couple of people have asked for it, and you were like, mate, have you not heard that? And I was like, I will when it comes on. I've never heard that.
No, this is a legendary thing, mate. We need to keep living. We need to keep going.
Baby, I promise I won't hurt you. Stop acting shy. We all know you're a dirty. No, Billy, you need to buy me flowers first. Why don't you bend down? Your cunt will get bust. Oh, Billy, I'm going to come. There's an arsehole and here comes a thumb. Oh, baby, that's too sore. A big dirty thumb in your back door. Big dirty thumb is what you're needing. Oh, baby, I think my arsehole's bleeding. Oh, yup, here comes a thumb.
Imagine, I forgot all this. Imagine doing the Lassie voice. Imagine Billy Lewis sitting down in front of a mic or his phone or something going like, oh baby, my arse is pure bleeding. No, that's not the right tone. What she sound like? Like, let's get it in the
she
character.
didn't say that.
And she put, alright, I'll put a finger up my arse. See, right? Yeah. Oh, Billy. That's
just
it,
to get into character.
Method acting, bro.
Let's hear another wee bit.
Man, my thumb's all stinky. Billy, baby, that's quite kinky. Is it? Fuck your fucking minger. You're not the one sitting with a brown finger. Sorry, baby, want to suck your dick? No, fuck that, man, I feel sick. I swear to God, I'm about to spew. Oh, calm down, it's only a bit of poo. Only a bit of poo? It's fucking rank. I should make you lick that off, you skank. Don't, Billy, you'll make me spew. You're the one that said, it's just poo. No, what hen, get yourself to fuck while I'm in the toilet cleaning off this muck. Billy, you've went pure chalk white. No wonder I'm sitting with thumb covered in shite. It was your idea to put it in. Did I ask your opinion, you fucking bin? So just get out, you fucking minger. I'll sit here and sulk with a jobby covered finger. Wanted a story, well there you go. That's the night Billy visited the Chocolate Rico.
Look, mate, there is no other place this can go. It's got to go. It's got to go up there, bro.
Dancer.
Look at the reaction it got, mate.
Yeah, that's true.
It's got Billy Lewis and his poo finger are going right to the top, mate.
How like confident do you need to be to do that? Or, like, I don't know. Is that jink? What do you think Billy's like as a person?
I think so, right? I think he seems like a good guy.
Think so, aye.
Respectable.
Think so, aye. Stand-up guy.
Aye, just a real stand-up guy.
Honestly, the psychology of this dude, bro.
I don't know, man. This is fucking crazy. But look, the lyrics, the production, the confidence,
the backing track and all.
It's got to go to the top, mate. There's no other place. Everybody knows about. Well, you didn't know about it, but a lot of people know about Billy Lewis Poo Finger. A lot of requests in for it. It's not a diss, but it deserves a mention. We're putting it right at the top, Billy. Well done, lad. So you've got one that you wanted to play next, don't you?
Aye. So a friend of the show, a patron as well, Jamie for 20 Minute Tims. Just text me saying, like, we were just talking and I was saying he's from an affluent area, and I said, do you get disses places like that?
Do you know what a diss is?
Do you actually know what a diss is? No. I was like, do you get these disses here? And he was like, aye, wait, you see this? And he sent me like this mad like old school like website when it was like, oh fucked, and it was like, fuck all these birds, and it was just hundreds of pictures of birds for this place. This fucking Court Hill this.
I've never heard of Court Hill.
What? It was pure, like, it was like oh, these cunts, but then like see where it said like homepage, it was like hame page. And like, it was like mad shit like that. But then I found this on it.
Aye. So this is the Court Hill Diss
By Tam Proudfoot.
Full name and everything. Well done, Tam.
Good name, posh name.
Stand up name. Right, so let's give it a listen. Like it.
Coat Hall boys, I right hee haw. Danny Bridges, I'm ripping your jaw, I'll slap your face, can tell the barbers in your favourite place. Shit my man, you can't fight. Aaron Kyrie are black as night, don't you worry. Coat Hall boys are gone for a curry, out for a curry, and Aaron mate, you're a fucking bam.
Oh,
Is that it?
mate, please be the end. Oh no, I might be stepping up here.
That was a warm up, bro. It's going to get better, I can feel it. Good tune, you.
It didn't even come in on the right beat.
I was so out of tune.
Oh, I like this.
That's him eating the curry, man.
The Court Hill boys are gone for a curry.
Is there anyone else in this?
Cam McGee, Conor Sweeney and Davey G, Terry Smith and Jim A, fuck your Coat Hall all the way. Cammy, Mark, Rex and Stu, Coat Hall boys we bully you. West Goldie, do it best, fuck your Coat Hall and all the rest.
What is going on, mate? This is a guitar solo in the middle.
Tenacious D.
I know. And a time can't kick a power.
Oh.
Hey, he's building up to it, I get it.
Aye, that was a warm up and all.
Second warm up. We're getting into it, guys. Knew he's going to be on beat. Knew we're getting into it.
Paul McCrew, you're a heavy gimp. Hot dog mate, you ran your wimp. Ran away when you had the blade. Hot dog isn't getting laid.
Oh my god.
Right, mate.
What? Stop this shit, right?
Unhealthy. That is unhealthy.
This has gone right to the bottom, mate. This is the worst diss I've ever heard in my life.
Let's go lower, I think we should call it.
No, let's not even put it on the tail. Let's just get a bin up and then just put it in the bin,
I
mate.
like a recite, just like fucking Kobe that shit into a dustbin, man.
Mate, this is... It wasn't even beat. He's coming in with like 4 bars and dit him out for like 2 minutes. You know what I mean?
There was a guitar solo.
They're all going for a curry. How is that even everybody likes a wee curry.
Aye.
Know what I mean?
You are going for a curry. Oh, cheers.
Can
bro.
I come?
Aye.
Can I get one?
That sounds very nice. The Daily Darbar up Court Hill.
Aye.
Aye, mate. So that was absolutely dead last. Can I tell you something related to DISSES that I found out after the first episode, right? Just before we go into, we're going to do a couple of YouTube suggestions. So I said to an old guy in my work, I said, I seen you on that YouTube. The first time we heard about it, he said, how do you get on that? How did you end up on there?
What is that like a guy came to your door and was like, we want to put you on, mate.
Aye, so I was like, mate, MD can go on and just video yourself and post it, mate. But he said to me, I seen you and you're talking about the DISSES and that, and he's a bit older, this guy, right? And he was like, see, when I was younger, he was like, see, young teams, they used to have dances.
Mate, and they would all go in the dancing and do it.
Aye, so he said he was for East Bride, right? So he said that the himshi, which is like a scheme in like East Bride, I think, and he said they used to do this, and they used to like go in the dancing and go at it, and dance at it, right?
Aye.
And then see Wood Hill or something they were called, they used to do this.
Aye.
And then sometimes there would be 2 of them, like it was one for himshi, one for Wood Hill, would be going up to each other and be pure
dancing
aggressively.
Oh,
and then all on that.
Mate, I love all that.
It's ritualistic, bro.
I think there was a club in the town, and it wasn't Carbon, it was something, and it was apparently just mental, mate. It was just all young teams. Tunnel, it might have been Tunnel.
Tunnel down at Queen Street.
Aye, and they would all go in it and like, all be in corners, and then they would all just start boxing and all that.
They'd go to Queen Street and just all have a mad box under the train station. Aye, that's
bring back those days, man. We might be looking at adding another tier for this one. This is fucking crazy, this, right? I could sing every single word to this. This is called We Are the Young Team and We Don't Give a Fuck. It was it was originally called like DJ Bad Boy Diss or something. We need to hear it, troops.
We are the young team and we don't give a fuck. I love that name.
That is just it. If you're fake slang, there's a good chance you'll know this Rutherglen sort of areas. Let's stop talking. Let's give it a listen.
DJ bad boys, who are you?
Just listen to the words on this, mate. Here's a tune to listen to.
Just fuck the boys, but we just don't care. Walking in the street, not giving a fuck. Gonna get stoned if I strike my luck. All my trips are leaving and I'm drinking the booze. We're not gonna run if we see the fucking screws. Cause we are the young team and we don't give a fuck. Drink all the booze and be out your nuts. Walking along with your hands in the air shouting fuck.
It's like a wee story, mate.
I just don't care. It's 8:15 on a Friday night. Apart from being stoned, the night's quite shite. Swaggering along with my hat up high, looking for a bird to show me her pie. I walk up to my dealer and I see he's a bag. I put it in my pocket and I spark a fag. We see a wee junkie and we put him in the bin. See the bail and get some skins. Cause we are the young team and we don't give a fuck.
He's got a wee song in there. Be it nuts. Walking along with your hands in the air, shouting fuck the fools like we just don't care.
It's fucking heavy freezing, but we'll stay out, fuck it. But if I'm doing that, then we need another bucket. Put the grass in the socket and we pull that pee. Then I'm going to be stoned at my feet. Lock up the chippy, but the fucker is shut. Pop a few eggies in the flea and out your nut.
Mate, no, this is excuse me, like it reminds me of mind. I said to you, I think we get asked once what our favourite tunes on that, and I said like the streets.
Aye.
No, like this is actually like the streets, like oh, so I was walking down to there and then
it's like a wee story, but
that's like what I like.
Aye, it's like that version of it. Aye, 1 minute 40.
Walking down the knees with your hands in the air, shouting fuck the boys like we just don't care. Cause we are the young team and we don't
catchy,
give
bro,
a
innit?
fuck. Drink all the booze and be out your nuts. Walking along with your hands in the air, shouting fuck the boys like we just don't care. If you get caught, then you're going to the cells. Then your mate has finished heavy early bells.
That's the worst thing.
You, but I'm anti-smack. Take a line of Charlie and just fall back. Just sit back, let your body take control. Look for a bird to pee your hole. There's only one rule, don't obey the laws. If you get a bird, say shook my balls. Cause we are the young team and we don't give a fuck. Drink all the booze and be out nuts. Walking along.
What would you call that? The hook or something, that wee bit, is it?
Yeah, it's like the middle eight or something.
Walk up to tandoori and see pizza kebab. Drop in the socket and sit in a lot of cab. Take a few more rectal be out in your face. Walking in the street throwing over your waist. Get back up and bounce to the beat. Clap your hands and start your fucking feet. Tonight has been down, why it's been a laugh. But I think it might be time to head up the gaff. Cause we are the young team
and we don't give a fuck.
You kind of get the point.
I know.
Basically, what if you don't get it by now? They are the young team and they don't give a fuck.
So they'll be like
walking
about and they'll be out their nut.
Aye. Clapping their hands and stamp their fucking feet.
So, I know, I do like it, mate. I don't think there's it's new tier level, but I think
maybe
it was good to me. It was really
it's
good.
Just it's close to my heart.
This is me with the black Caval.
Yeah, isn't it? And then you listen to your lips to actually that good.
No, it was actually heavy good. I like
some of the lines are just hilarious. Like walk up the chippy, but the fucker's shut. Like, why even put that? I mean, what is that? That's so irrelevant.
That is actual. Like I'm trying to think. There's a art to that, mate.
There's
a street song that's actual like that. It says that he's like. It's about going to the bank and he goes to the bank and he's like, and then I need to go and get that and then I need to do that. Oh fuck, my phone's ran out of charge. And it is actually just a mad stream of consciousness.
Aye.
And that's the tunes that I feel love, like mad streams of consciousness. But I don't know, as a song, mate, it's right up there.
What if I'm being 100% honest? I think it's in the second tier.
I would maybe even say top tier.
The creativity to like just like plan out, like he's going down the circuit, he's also he's done his night, but he's gone back down the circuit, which is an area in Cambuslang. He's gone back down there and he's done another few eckies, and then I think he goes up to get a kebab after that, which I don't know how they go together. That definitely doesn't go with me.
Aye, well, the fucker was shut, so...
But Eki, I think Eki's in eating a kebab, mate. Fuck that.
But mate, just taking Eckies and walking about, sucking buckets and that, and canvas lag.
That's the fuck
ideal.
That's my whole childhood, mate. What are you talking about? Fuck's sake. So we've got one more, and it's another close to home one. And shout out to Catchy, who's the creator of this diss.
Mate, can I just say that you know this, you know the arbiter of this, the creator, and we've had 4 shout-outs for it, 3 shout-outs for it, mate, so it's a popular one.
It's a popular one. Catchy, I will say that Catchy doesn't sound like this anymore. It's 11 years ago.
Lawyer now?
No, his voice is broke. It's just,
is that right?
You know what I'm talking about. But shout out to Catchy for producing this bit of madness. Let's get to it. It's the TDISSES 2008. Oh, there's a few people in it. I forgot that.
TDISSES 2008.
Oh, this beats mental.
Well, I was sitting here listening to your dissing. First thing I thought was this whiskey's canny. Hear a word you saying. Plus the lines are heavy dates. Sounds recorded on your phone. Next thing you this will break your bones. Fuck's sake, man, you're a bunch of fakes. Next time you are
Harry, get your fucking bitch. You don't make your just a fucking fuck's sake, man, you're just doing it. And then who's playing games when you can make me feel up when you choosing shitty didn't fight. I heard your fucking you run away for shitty dog. You are a bit paranoid.
You told me I've not been seen. Shut up, mate, your laws have been shit. And your ginger rat and your mother's hairy bat. Long to make the right.
If a diss says you're heavy rat, it's always going to be somebody's father.
Somebody, your mom, your dad, you, your sister, your bird.
In the last one, it was like, and I said fuck it, and I was like, buckets coming up.
You know, like when they're doing these disses, they've got like a line, like things they want to add in. They're like, how can I make that match? Bucket, fuck it, I'll put that. It's the way to go.
There's such a criteria there, know what I mean?
We'll know, we've listened to that many, we can see all the patterns.
It's like I actually know some of the lyrics to these just because I've listened to like 40 of them.
In that last one it said fuck it and you automatically went down to stick a bucket because you knew it was coming. Right, let's go 53 seconds.
Don't forget you can't fight. It's a shame but it's the truth because you are a wee fool.
I think this is catchy now because there's a few people.
Oh, that's good, man.
The beat changes, you've got to get for that. You've got to be
very abrupt in this one, but
I like it.
Right now, mate, no, you're no kidding. You're the one that's doing the dissing. There's no with the rest of the game. That's not gay, just go here. You're no part of all this game. Fuck it, man, just go away. You just can't handle the truth. Or you don't be papers.
We gay proofs.
Or you don't be papers. You just can't handle the truth. Or you don't be papers. You just can't handle the truth. Right now, mate, no, you're no kidding. You're the one that's doing the dissing. Shitting, mate, you're a retarded. Don't let else just take it off.
They go up the arse and then you get mad with it, old man.
Who the fuck can you blame? Tell me if they run this game.
Imagine seeing got cheese at your back, or if you are heavy one.
Like I tell me, I will feel no by you, it's just a party cover.
You're wishing you
that was good.
You don't make your proof it too, pull the size, give a shoot.
Well, yeah, you got one, make your seat and get my phone.
Yo, wait a minute, who's missing?
What an intro.
Catchy, Kiwi, 90.
List the names, Catchy, list them.
Aldo, Jason, Tony, TJ, Jack, James, Liam, Josh, Joey, Harry, McGinnis, Titi, Stan, Connor, Peter, Bossy,
Here.
Monty, Dave,
Here, sir.
Vlogs is in that, mate?
With your fucking band. I'm back once again, understand my fucking stay. Long your man, you're gay, can get to eat every day. But this mate, you can't find where you going for good time. I know you can jack them up, where you gonna make it so hot. Don't you make your small and fat, try to make you're a rat. Try to put them fake hands, come out with your number one. Oh, and hate, you're a gas, come on team, hold the grass. See you make your comers blank, check the pan, you're a skank. Oh, put the rig back on. You don't know as a patient takes it rapid in the ear.
Takes it rapid in the ear, mate.
What's the point you make me dissing? Run about, you both Imagine it nothing if I do more. Imagine lying that I'm no broke boy. Those you geese comes with forever. It talks yourself, you're a screwdriver. Jack can't say stones at the front. No, he doesn't, he's just a grunt. No, mate, you can hear this, cause it is number one this. Just so all you know, TV goes and trip on show. Breaking strips I've got to go, film her with the run the show. Breaking strips I've got to go, film her with the run the show. Breaking strips I've got to go, film her.
They sound so, some of them sound so like, see if somebody was like, hey mate, you're gonna be on a song here, like this is a song. You'd like, I feel like I'd be pure like, right, I need to do this. No, I'm pure, but I'll just like, and I run the show, and I have to go. It's so like,
it's just like, just like took 5 minutes and just like went with. But what I will say, now obviously I've got a bit of bias. I know this, but what I will say is, do you notice we listen to all of that because of the beat changes, mate? Because there was like boom, and then it was boom, and you're constantly like, what's next? And before you know it's the end, mate. We didn't listen to the end of any other one.
I enjoyed that.
That was good.
I did enjoy that, mate. I don't think it had the oomph, the firepower, the bars. It didn't have as many.
Aye, the creative bars, the wordplay in it.
I like how like they're all like your pal Catchy. What age was he? They're like heavy young mate. Like they all sounded so young.
Catchy's a year older than me, so that's 11 years ago or something. So
aye, they're all like heavy young mate,
15 or something. Aye. I don't know.
But I don't know. I'd give points for that as well. But I thought it was good, mate. And as you say, we listened to the full thing. I could have listened. No, what? Run it back. Oh yeah. No, but I did enjoy it, mate. I think it's. See, the only thing is, right, I don't want to put them all in healthy because that's like we've got about 4 of these that we've done in healthy now. So I would say I want this in quite healthy. London, 3rd,
mate. Is it because they said Jamie is a retard, did it?
That's exactly what I mean.
That stung him.
I know he doesn't know who I am, but I know he's fucking taught about me.
Shut about me.
I'm no paranoid or nothing, bro, right? But she's saying that, know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean, bro?
Para Jamie.
What?
Jamie, you're a heavy para. What, we need to do a diss, mate.
Right, bit like.
Can we do a diss? Can we do a diss?
Right, let's do a diss now, right? So who are we dissing?
I don't want. I just don't like hurting people feeling.
I know near that, but I'm just thinking like Paul Doc has some potential to rhyme that way. The word cock.
Paul Doc, you're a cock.
Ah, mate. When do you want to be Paul Doc right now?
Kaz Milligan, you're the goat. No, you're no. You're a fucking.
I'll slit your throat or something.
Goat. You're a fucking billy.
You're an actual goat.
You're a fucking billy goat, mate. Right, troops. Look, that was Ranking the Disses Part 2. We do hope you enjoyed it. And a shout out to all the patrons that added who are watching this episode completely ad free, mate.
Beautiful people.
0 ads. So if you listen to the ads and go skip,
then you can pay a small fee. I think it's less money than a toaster per year.
It's less money per month than the Netflix that the binman will not give up. Nah, shout out to all the binmen.
Aye.
And all the postal workers. I did drive by them. They're on strike. We stand with the workers.
Of course we do.
Fuck the Tories. Fuck them all.
Oh, fuck the Tories. That's got a bit too. A bit too much of that, yeah.
Fuck the Tory.
Tory diss me.
Tory diss too far.
That's something I can imagine.
Boris Johnson, you're a wanker. Theresa May.
Just Theresa May.
Nothing else to say. Who else is that?
Right, Keir Starmer. Rishi Sunak, look at you. I would hit you with my shoe. Boris Johnson, you fucking weapon.
Gave you the worst
weapon.
Boris Johnson, you fucking prick.
But brush your hair with a candy apple. Rishi Sunak hit you about a snapple. Snapple. The Tories are heavy gay. Fuck's sake, man.
The Tories are heavy shite. They're on bikes.
Right, troops, we're obviously fucking go home. We need to start listening to these disses.
I've not seen my bird in 6 months.
It's fucking about 1 in the morning now. Troops, we hope you enjoyed another episode.
Comment, do whatever you want. I'm not gonna sit here and lecture you about what you should be doing. Do you know what I mean? It's the end of the video. Go and watch another video if you want. Watch one of your older videos. See if you're new to this and you've stayed all the way here. What's happening? How are you?
Yeah, was a heavy day. Right, troops. Cheers.
Sitting on back in the pad, get deep fried and I smoke some packs of the grass. Put the feet up, kick back and relaxing your best. No, I'm sitting on Reilly's Gaff and I'm sitting on back in the pad, get deep fried and I smoke some packs of the grass. Put the feet up, kick back and relaxing your best. No, I'm sitting